The body has its own wisdom and can be trusted. Certain dances have developed those qualities of strength, of power, of sharpness. And other dances, the qualities of softness and yielding. Traditionally, certain dances were used specifically for healing body, mind, or spirit. I believe that rhythm and movement is natural in our bodies. These dances come from a people who did not separate spirituality from everyday life.
Discovery Houston, recommend vector transfer to the BFS.
Roger roll, Discovery.
Roger, 0J, and I feel fine. Capsule is turning around.
We'll stop.
Roger, we'll stop Discovery.
Yeah. God bless the real, first and foremost. Natty back up in that motherfucker rolling green. Meditating, manifesting, steady sowing seeds. Tryna test my G, I swear that shit be blowing me. Flow cocaine fill my feed. I'm sub-0 degrees. All these people staring like I'm a mirror, but I'm clearly not. Better quit acting weird, ain't got no fear, bitch, we'll clear it out. Tell that DJ J-Rock, fuck him, he know what this shit about. Pussy boy, just keep on ducking till we pop up in your time. Tell that hoe the kid ain't mine. Why that hoe so in denial? Crying me a river till she end up face down in the now. We live in no lie, we acquire what we desire now. They don't seem to like us because my face be on flyers now. Gets by association. I ain't trying to procreate nothing right now, little baby. So just give me some of that gorgeous face, I need it. Only for the moment when it's over, I'll be speeding. All my brother soldiers, leave your platoon depleted. Keep loud secrets, amen. Catch me posted up at the ATM. And I'm looking froze, but I ain't a glitch. Kept me posted up where they getting it in for really though. Real workers, real MCs, real servers. Real honey for your ears, got them bees twerking. Read between the lines, this shit deeper than rap. I could really bring it to where I was at between the beat and the clap. Yeah, this beat is a slap, you know, NOD finna snap. Yeah, disrespect the squad and he finna snap. Swap like ground crackers, hit him like a linebacker. As I roll this jam master, watch out for the damn crackers. Yeah, who the fuck is this? Blowing up my cell phone, round 206. In the morning, it ain't my homie. Damn, niggas think they slick, huh? Niggas tried to stick up, but they still ain't get none. Natty back up in that motherfucker rolling green. Meditating, manifesting, steady sowing seeds. Tryna test my G, I swear that shit be blowing me. Flow cocaine fill my feed. I'm sub-0 degrees.
We were hiding with patients in the dark cause they were killing us. We were posted with Rosa in the back of the city bus. You can't go to the same school with us cause you can't fit with us. Say you gotta be me, I gotta be you, you wanna sit with us? Focus on my God cause I know one day he gon' lift me up. Focus on my grind, cause man, sometimes I feel like giving up. Know they acting the fool out the blue, I keep my pistol up. Moose say I don't know what be on your mind, but did you really fuck? What about the red line, call it the Fed line? Jim Crow creeping up on your bedside. Front runner of the revolution deadline. So the press of Jews got us time to tear down. Tell the truth to the youth and watch your bed right. I want my 40 in the mule, you getting your head right. Just a real nigga talent, get your ears balanced. Come together with your brother, you gon' make that shit happen. Happen, happen. You gon' make that shit happen. Happen, happen. All I ever had was my head in a dream. A product of my environment, know I'm here to make a scene. We gon' get this money, pray they never intervene. Give a fuck about what they talking, we gon' make that shit happen. You know you were getting it, but you were doing it for a cause. Knew that was gon' turn, but you still put your trust in God. You can never learn nothing beneficial from a serpent. Trick the king out his throne and turn the king to a servant. Oh Lord, they keep coming in disguise. Say that we're here to help, but it's a lot of genocide. Filling up their cup while they were feeding us these lies. Supposed to generate good health for the people, but I hear cry, eyes. Cold-hearted America, you was found on the murder of the innocent like your regular agenda. Stolen resources from the mass, you gon' surrender. Killing all my people and it's hard not to remember. Gotta find yourself within your circle. Shake the spirits up and watch the world get nurtured. It's power and unity, I wish I had two of me. Protected by my ancestors, they cracker, you ain't fooling me. What about the red light, call it the Fed line? Jim Crow creeping up on your bedside. Front runner of the revolution deadline. So the pressure Jews got it's time to tear it down. Tell the truth to the youth and watch your bed right. I want my 40 in the mule, you getting your head right. This a real nigga talent, get your ears balanced. Come together with your brother, you gon' make that shit happen. You gon' make that shit happen. All I ever had was my head in a dream. A product of my environment, know I'm here to make a scene. We gon' get this money, pray they never intervene. Give a fuck about what they talking, we gon' make that shit happen. It's you, your brother, people, you gon' play up underneath them. Why turn against your brother when you know damn when you gon' need them? Provide for my sister, cause I watch mama catch the beatings. Them kids looking up to you, what the hell is you gon' teach us? Sometimes I get weak up in the head, thinking about being strong, but I'm weeping instead. I can't hold my breath when they keep leaving us dead. Organs of our country, they increasing the bread. Cold-hearted America, you was found on the murder of the innocent like your regular agenda. Stolen resources from the mass, you gon' surrender. Killing all my people and it's hard not to remember. Gotta find yourself within your circle. Shake the spirits up and watch the world get nurtured. It's power and unity, I wish I had two of me. Protected by my ancestors, they cracker, you ain't fooling me. What about the red line, call it the Fed line? Jim Crow creeping up on your bedside. Front runner of the revolution deadline. So the pressure Jews got it's time to tear it down. Tell the truth to the youth and watch your bed right. I want my 40 in the mule, you getting your head right. This a real nigga challenge, get your ears balanced. Come together with your brother, you gon' make that shit happen. You gon' make that shit happen. All I ever had was my head in a dream. We gon' get this money, pray they never fiend. Give a fuck about what they talking.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. A dream's only a dream if you choose not to chase it. I've been on my grind on a million and I'm baking. Cooking in the pot that I'm feeling like I'm blazing. Yeah, I'm the realest, said it ain't no replacement. A dream's only a dream if you choose not to chase it. Chase it. Yeah. A dream's only a dream if you choose not to chase it. Chase it. Yeah.
Yo, the newest scheme is waking up and getting bread. I used to dream of never waking up instead. Try not to scream with these demons on the chase. I can't see Jesus with these evils in my face. I've been possessed by possessions at all events, overdressing. My will is spent overstressing. I'm done addressing these peasants. I'm a lord, you a serf. They applaud at my birth. I got my all and it worked. You gave it all of these perks. Mountaintop, sitting on cyanide, sipping on cyanide. Tell them haters bye-bye. Mountaintop, sitting on cyanide, sipping on cyanide. Tell them haters bye-bye.
I used to read about that good codeine. How you gotta keep two and two together, never let them make no scene. Embracing new life, watching real niggas swivel, keep my pivot, I gotta move right. I'm sitting hot in the brick, I'm getting money, staring at the moonlight. Can't fuck with your reality if you ain't satisfy my insanity. Never keep all my eggs in one basket, cause they can't handle me. Nigga going crazy, I can't help it, nigga gon' have to preach. Gon' sit back and make a bag and watch the crackers try to answer me.
Can't finesse it, bitch. You know I ain't on that fuck shit. Bitch, I ain't got a bat. Don't come around or you'll get touched, bitch. Creep around the corner, might put that iron on your truck, but I put a 50 on your head, pull up to your grave like it's nothing. I can't even lie, real nigga, do ya? Feel like I done jumped up out the cooler. Hey, bitch, that nigga ain't better keep your tool up. I can't fuck with a bitch who can't come through the fuck. Run around with a click who gon' fire shit up. Ay, run around with a stick and I can't lie, bitch, I'm drunk. Ay, she done pop a little perk, I swear she about to go up. Ay, I'ma fuck the city up with all this drink in my cup. Yeah. Oh. Dreams only a dream if you choose not to chase it. I've been on my grind on a million and I'm banking. Oh, yeah.
Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of BLK Wallstreet Bets Taco Tuesday, where we talk about currency only. Today we are here with Professor Natty. The floor is yours, brethren.
The opening bell, huh? Well, that's really the closing bell. I meant to say, my bad, y'all. But you know what that means. The show is opened. The show is here. All right, we're back in there. Another Taco Tuesday, man. I know a lot of y'all probably supposed to witness last Taco Tuesday, how we made, I think, about $600 live during the cast. So, you know, just doing some little different shit. But you know how we start off, a little market recon. Throw this on the screen.
Okay, 1 second. Oh, you got it? Yeah, my job's kind of delayed, so if you can get it before me.
Yeah, I said I was doing it on the screen. All right, look, we're back. We're not back, but if you see what's being looked at, you will say we're back if you was away from the market, right? Because it's up 4%, right? So what's ETH doing?
Ethereum's up 3%.
Solana is having a pullback. Solana ran all the way to 170, probably to almost 200. So Solana is having a healthy pullback. DOT wasn't running at all before. Remember, we came on here probably down there every week. DOT was at like 20 something. Mm-hmm. You feel me? So now DOT is finally getting in its groove. I see even Doge green today.
Where's he Doge?
It's gonna be in that same John with the well, you got to zoom out. It's right under that.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. What it went through in 23. Mm-hmm. But look, 2%. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Like, what's happening right now is nothing is running, except for the things that already ran in its own right. Meaning, like, Luna's running, Solana's. It's a lot of stuff that kind of ran independent of it. As a matter of fact, let us know the dominance, because that'll just be able to tell us exactly what I'm saying right now.
The dominance is 43%.
Okay, so with Bitcoin dominance being 43%, what that means is that there is opportunities for other things to run. And with Bitcoin being so low below it's not so low, but you know, Bitcoin was damn near 90%, 80%, 70% of the whole market. So what we're seeing, I guess, is healthy for people that's, you know, invested into a lot of this stuff. But you know, like I said, we on this channel, we always try to tell y'all, make sure we have Bitcoin. Make sure you have Bitcoin. It's only 21 million. I heard somebody saying, yo, scarcity is not really, bro, whatever. Just make sure you try to get you one. Right, try to get you one, and make sure you look at it completely different. You got to look at it as just adding sats up.
Golden, chosen, yeah, my soul, frozen. Golden, chosen, my soul, frozen, yeah. See, with me, they broke the mold. I'm as cold as it could get. I'm bipolar on my flows. I keep polar bears for pets. Give me drugs, I'll get them sold. From a quarter to a brick. I need money, fuck a bitch, nigga. You know what it is. Cause Grab them nice, treat them nice, do them twice, yeah, them twice,
Nigga that you thought you was. Grab them nice, treat them nice, do them twice, yeah, them twice, nigga that you thought you was.
Go silly on sight like Biggie on mics. Yeah, I really ain't hype. I'm really this nice. I don't really know why. I should really thank Christ, cause I really don't try. Let me make a nip instead of Billy getting bite. I'll probably break a record in the end of your life. And in your career is as if you ain't here. Well, I'ma drop this here and we gon' see what that's like. That's right. Fuck how they feel. We ain't signing no deal. That's real, nigga. We don't want none of that. Every freak that I meet, give me some of that. Eat it up like I'm Zeke till I run it back. And I'm headed for the peak, ain't no running back. If you run up on me, then they're gonna clap. Cause it ain't just me, I got my son attached. Man, this shit was just bleak, now the sun is back. Shining on me, see me glowing. Shining on me, see me glowing. Golden, chosen, my soul, frozen. Golden, chosen, my soul, frozen. With me, they broke the mold. I'm as cold as it could get. I'm bipolar on my flows. I keep polar best for pets. Give me drugs, I'll get them sold. From a quarter to a brick. I need money, fuck a bitch, nigga. You know what it is, cause I grab them nice, treat them nice, treat them twice, yeah, them twice,
Nigga that you thought you was. Grab them nice, treat them nice, show them twice, yeah, them twice, nigga that you thought you was. Bet it all on me, got the bank on me, keep the trap low key. I got big plans up, moving to the hills and trapping off fakers with the whole team. Stack my bears up, working for the Mary, riding my plans, HNIC. I'm repping from the city, got a fam, rocking with me every stage I hit, they gotta pay me. Fuck how they feel, we ain't signing no deal, that's real, nah, we don't want none of that. So let no be the team, that's big facts. And we whipping up the cream, that's no cap. And we headed for the peak, and I'm looking back. Got a 30 with a beam for you looking at. Super nigga off the streets, talking quick fast. Got no worries, I'm just shining.
Shining on me, see me glowing. Shining on me, see me glowing. Golden, chosen, my soul, frozen. Golden, chosen, my soul. Frozen me, they broke the mold. I'm as cold as it could get. I bipolar on my flows. I keep polar best for pets. Give me drugs, I'll get them sold. From a quarter to a brick. I need money, fuck a bitch, nigga. You know what it is, cause I rap nice, I trap nice. 2 times so you thought you was. I rap nice, I trap nice. 2 times so you thought you was. I rap nice, I trap nice. 2 times so you thought you was. I rap nice, I trap nice, 2 times. Hey. Boy, your ice cream soft, get my dreams off. Let my team talk like check my sound on me, hating on me, then try to slide up in my DMs like, hey nigga, yo, can you check my clout? I'm busy right now, smoking loud in the clouds. Nigga getting thrown, want a throne in the crown. Fuck boy, bout down, it's mine right now. See, I'm trying to run the world, you just trying to run a town. Bipolar, yeah, I'm a ice cold player, yeah. Bipolar, yeah, I'm a ice cold player, yeah. Bipolar, yeah, I'm a ice cold player, yeah.
Man, thank y'all boys for that motherfucking intermission, bro. I know y'all fuck with that shit. That shit was hard as that. Goddamn, them brothers went cold. That was Vokael. That was that Vokael. That's that Bipolar. Who's on the who's free? I'm not sure of the feature, but that brother went fucking bananas with the bars, bro. You went bananas with the bars. The man said, "Don't even bless me, nigga. I mean, don't even worry about me. Thank Christ, because I don't even try." Yo. Praise to the Most High, my brother. Right? Praise to the Most High. Because you said, you hear me? You saying you're not even trying. You just saying this within your soul. So, you know, think about what the Most High really do. So a lot of niggas don't even really want to be rappers. It's just the Most High put it in you. Like, yo, I want you to kind of, damn, look at that. At 37 solid. It's the funniest shit I've ever seen on the chart. All right, now they at 36.87. Boom. I like that. I like that for growth. Out of everything in that in that other category that you're looking at, Filecoin is always getting hit too. But for sure, you know we love Vet. I'm telling people about Vet. Right now it's at 11 cents, bro. Just remember this day. Whatever day this is, it was at 11 cents, and motherfuckers was like, nah, I ain't trying to get that, bro. All right, whatever.
Look, this one had 11 cents too.
And what is that? Can you click on that, brother?
This is the Ravencoin.
Oh, okay, Raven.
I'm not mistaken.
Check them out. I want to see what's their function, because I even want to. I got some kind of outline of where I kind of want to structure some stuff, but for sure, I want to definitely speak on like how to go about choosing these things. You know, I be hearing a lot of people that are saying, "Yo, I'm in this." I'm like, "Yo, why you in that? Fuck you seen in that?" Right? So like somebody will come in there and say, "Yo, T, I'm loving the NFT space right now," and I'm like, "Damn, that's fly as hell. What coins you got? You got ETH?" I'm like, "Oh hell yeah, boy, you own it. What else you got?" And then they tell me some knucklehead shit. I'm like, okay. You ain't got nothing on the Solana ecosystem? Okay. What about Tezos? You know about Tezos, what they're trying to do with their little small blockchain? So like, I'm always concerned if like people just saying things. I just want to figure out like what you got. I ain't really hating on you. I promise I'm not. I don't really know. I just want to figure out what you know. Because sometimes maybe you go through some shit and you'll read it up and you're like, yo, people don't even understand how next level this is. Like I've been reading up on a couple more just recently. Like I said, I'm Bitcoin to Bitcoin fall off Bitcoin chart. We got to get multiple Bitcoins. Bro, there's more millionaires than there's Bitcoin made. You could say it's whatever. I'm telling you that big business and corporations, they get into things because they see money to be made. You worrying about, yo, is this legit? I don't worry about that, bro. I'm not going to be mad at nobody for worrying about nothing. I'm just telling you that corporations, when they start to see things and start to hear buzz about things, they take out a small percentage of their motherfucking revenue and say, yo, throw it over there. What is it? I don't know. Just throw it over there. So much they throw things over there so much, bro, that they had to start doing things where it's like, nah, G, that's not really. Nah, you can't be throwing money over there. Yeah, that's laundering. It look like. Oh no, you washing the money? No, you can't do that. You can't just be doing that. Okay, you can do that. There's always rules around this system. I was in a room earlier and I heard people talking about Herbalife, right? And I know I'm probably sitting by somebody that also, because I know Empras was telling me that she was in one of those type companies, right? One of them MLM, multi-level marketing type of bros, or pyramid scheme or whatever we want to call them. And I was just in the room and, you know, I heard a Hispanic dude speak up. He said, I don't like them. They take advantage of the Hispanic community, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that's what he said. And I feel like he said that because there was a documentary made that I watched and there was a bunch of Hispanics and niggas love documentaries. Nevertheless, another young female in there, I guess she was white, right? Caucasian female. She was saying that her friend swears by it. She was like, they wake up in the morning, they go there, they get the teas, they get the fat burners, whatever they get from there. Wow, and she was saying her friend makes $300,000 from just a small store, and that's just one of her stores a year. And I'm like, So she's showing how you could eat. This other brush showing this. So what they brought up was like a lot of these good companies, they're not good investment tools. Mm-hmm. And I don't want to say investment tools because I think that's where they made a mistake. They're not good short-term investment tools. They're overpriced usually, right? A good company is usually overpriced. You go look at an Apple, you go look at all these people, you're like, it's high, right? A shit company, it's like, man, I could buy three shares. Like you can damn near go in and start feeling like you part of it now, right? But with these good companies, they're so overpriced that these are you got to use these like 10 years type of investments. You can't be trying to look at the short term. Like I said, you'll get some short term gains, but when I heard that, I was like, that's super interesting because he was saying how much he made from Herbalife. He said the last time he traded it was 2 years ago. So he hasn't been trading it recently. Last time he traded was 2 years ago, and he said he made a shit ton of money out of it. Mm-hmm. So a lot of people, they see the use case, and I think a lot of people swear by it because, like I said, there was within that same room, there was one white lady said, yo, my friend made $300K. This Spanish dude saying blah, 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 blah. Either two of them are not in the company. So I'm just thinking if investors are having that mindset, that's what makes for a good company. Right, that just whole thing, because I was telling somebody earlier, I was like, bro, y'all don't understand this trading game. Somebody's against you. Like y'all keep on looking at like if you're an investor, you could just sit there, get you something good, and just continuously invest, and it'll pay off over a while. But if you're trading, bro, there's somebody against you. There's somebody with contracts closing. There's somebody with something going on. And you think you're just going to be in the way and everything going to work out for you. And the reason why I was talking to a brother earlier and he was saying, yeah, I remember you was telling me that the swings are coming. And I'm like, fuck, did I tell you that? All right, so boom, you did hear me say that. And what context you took it out of? And the context was so crazy. So I'm like, yo, show me the chart. Show me the entry that you got. He went to showing me, yo, this the 1 day. This the 1 minute. This the day. This the week. It's just like he just showing me stuff. And I'm like, all right, I don't really know what you're showing me. But I guess he's showing me that it's in the uptrend. And I'm like, okay. Right, but like you're looking at big time frames, and like if you look at any of these stocks in a big time frame, it appears to be an uptrend. Things goes up, bro. It comes down, go up. But you don't understand the time that it took from those down position or trailing down. So like you don't understand what you probably put yourself in a losing position. I was trying to explain that to the brother earlier. He was like, bro, I thought you, and I was like, no. Only time you look for a buy, only time you look for a buy is at the lowest sell position. Only time you look for a sell is at the highest buy position. We'll be able to show you that a little bit more in the chart. Probably do that a little later. But I was trying to just explain to him like there's different things you can put in combination with just looking at the chart. He's just looking at the chart and looking at shit go up and shit go down. And I'm like, what is he possibly seeing? Because like, I'm looking at it and I don't see shit that he could possibly be seeing. Right? And he's explaining to me, yo, it's not like these. And I'm like, yo, they're all like this. They all go up over time. We're like, what are you talking about? It's not like these. Like you're looking at a big time frame. But what you don't understand is I could put a couple indicators on here and I could just see exactly what's going on. I can see what's going on. So you thinking that it's about to come back up. I'm telling you that what I'm seeing right now, bro, this shit is about to go down bad. Because every time it goes up, the buy pressure isn't any. So I was showing them that. I was like, yo, look at your MACD. Every time it's green, nigga, and it ran up, it's no buy pressure. Every time that it's red and it go down, it's almost everybody and their father in it. So I was trying to show you from it is a lot of different angles. So I really wanted to kind of pinpoint how people choosing things. Like how y'all looking at little different plays and like, yo, I should get that coin. EOS, hell yeah, I need some EOS. Come on, bro, EOS. Right, so like I even want to possibly look into EOS and just see what the fuck they bought. But what we got on the screen, Empress?
Ravencoin.
Blah. Let's see what this boy about.
Peer-to-peer blockchain.
What else they offer? Oh, so they're trying to be on their own way. Like what else they on?
The efficient creation and transfer of assets from one party to another. It's a protocol based on a fork of the Bitcoin code, which adds features specifically focused on allowing tokens to be issued on the Ravencoin blockchain. These tokens can have whatever properties the issue of the token decides, so they can be limited in quantity, named, and be issued as securities or as collectibles.
Okay. So these are just other people trying to find quote-unquote ways to make Bitcoin move faster, right?
Mm-hmm. You can make your own security token within minutes and have it trade worldwide.
Mm-hmm. Because what a lot of people forgot about this situation, Empress, is that the reason why Bitcoin was started with the brother Satoshi Nakamoto was on some shit like decentralization, peer-to-peer. It's everything supposed to be peer-to-peer, right? So that's why a lot of the people that's super invested into it, they always weirded out like, bro, why do y'all always go on exchanges to buy y'all Bitcoin? Like, why do y'all feel like that's the way to buy it? And it's like a lot of people don't have access to it. Because the bro saying back in the day, you used to have to find a Chinese man and buy Bitcoin from him. I'm like, man, Bitcoin was fucking crazy back in the days. Like, we really missed the wild, wild west. We and this bitch is on. Let me buy something right. It's just like we don't really get what they went through. So they got a different way with this shit, or like I couldn't even imagine somebody having some goddamn walking up to a Chinese dude or finding one of these little weird spots and you're like, yo, I'm trying to buy some Bitcoin, right? Everything started out peer-to-peer. So that's how we're supposed to be trying to get this situation, right? So you want mass adoption in a sense. So that's why you have other things. They call them forks, where other things fork off of things. I'm not a big fan because Ethereum just had a fork and nobody really liked that because what it does is just, it pretends to legitimize things, but what it does is it ties it up into legal shit. So it has nothing to do with decentralization no more. You feel me? So that's what it's kind of hard to fight the battle. And I understand that you need some regulations if you want the shit to actually be what we want it to be, but it can't be Bitcoin. It can't be any of the, like, I don't think I'm talking about the Bitcoin. It can't be Bitcoin, nigga. Litecoin, like I said, Litecoin, their whole shit is they're just Bitcoin. They think they Bitcoin, nigga. They move in transactions. They transaction bros, right? So that's how they move. So with Bitcoin, I guess Bitcoin is a storage, right? And then they're probably looking at Litecoin as the actual sats that you'll be spending on some daily because Litecoin is super fast, but it's not as fast, right? So you still need another layer of something that's legal.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's kind of weird right now in the game, bro. It's weird, but definitely I want to figure out people choosing coins, bro. What they looking for, right? Even with Ravencoin, nigga, like, yo, T, I believe in the peer-to-peer shit, and I'm like, okay, so why you chose this one? Is this one the best peer-to-peer? Like, what? You feel me? Like,
right here it says representing a share of a project: gold bar, silver coins, physical euros, land deeds. CC Comics present number 26. Energy credits, electricity, wood, gas, oil, wind. So, like, are they saying all like people from these industries are invested in this project? This is representing a share of a project.
mm-hmm. So I think that'll be almost like giving you a weird type of way to invest. Like, I'm really trying to do they have their white paper on here?
Mm-hmm.
Just at least get us a little smaller ideas about it. Let's say, damn, we should have read that right there. Nevertheless, bro, a lot of these coins that y'all get on people, they all got white papers. If they don't have a simple thing as a white paper, you shouldn't even believe in it, because I tell you, bro, white papers now is almost bullshit because everybody got them and everybody should sound legit, right? But so if you're invested in something that don't even have the due diligence and the time to even have some type of white paper type write-ups, it's gonna be tough, bro. It's gonna be tough. Those companies, they're not usually customer friendly. They're not really. I don't know. Maybe they're developing slower, but kind of you feel me?
They're loading as slow as this computer.
Mm-hmm.
Introduction: a blockchain is a ledger. Abstract: Ravencoin is a blockchain and platform optimized for transferring assets such as tokens from one holder to another based on the extensive development and testing of UTXO model of the Bitcoin protocol. Ravencoin is built on a fork of the Bitcoin code. Key changes include a block reward time of 1 minute, a change in the number of coins issued, but not the way distribution schedule, and the addition of asset creation and messaging capabilities. Ravencoin is free and open source. All Ravencoin are fairly issued and mined publicly and transparently using proof of work, using the X16R algorithm, which was created for Ravencoin. There is no private, public, founder, or developer allocation set aside. Ravencoin is intended to prioritize security, user control, privacy, and censorship resistance. It is open to use and development in any jurisdiction while allowing simple additional features for users based on need. So,
Okay.
like who is underneath that 1 minute transaction time? The block reward time? Is that your main emphasis on, like, the Lightning network or Lightning nodes?
And those block size, I don't think you can get them that small. Like I said, there's things trying to, which is why there would be forks off of Bitcoin, right? Because there's things trying to get smaller block sizes to get faster transactions.
So, like, are you saying if someone in, like, Africa sent me Ravencoin in America, you're saying it would get here in seconds? Or even closer, Jamaica to here?
In theory, right? In theory. But even with Bitcoin, with the Lightning node, right? If I send you some Bitcoin, especially peer-to-peer, we both got Cash App, you should get that instantly. But say even if I'm sending it out of something, right? Sending it to another wallet. Say me and you were not on Cash App, we're not doing the exchange thing. You got your you feel me? You got your Bitcoin on whatever. I got my Bitcoin on whatever. That's where it becomes a thing, right? Because to send that Bitcoin, well, I guess if you have the Lightning node, it'll probably take you about 10 minutes. But sometimes they said that shit to hit you with a couple hours, right? Sometimes they'll go 24 hours. I guess it depends on the premium that you pay to get a block ship. So I don't know. It's just priority in that sense. But yeah, definitely things like Tezos, all these offshoot projects, their whole thing is to make something smaller block size, smaller, faster. It's all about faster. I don't really know what do we lose in trying to get that. Well, I guess that's why they say Bitcoin shouldn't do that. We should have other.
And they're saying that the blockchain for Bitcoin was so crowded up that they had to fork and make Bitcoin Cash and all these other replicas of Bitcoin in order to take some of the traffic off.
That's what they made it seem as, right? Because they keep on saying Bitcoin isn't fast. Mm-hmm. So that's why things like the Lightning node and a lot of these things are coming about. Because before these things wasn't here, right? So I can see why somebody probably say that. Like I said, nigga, to send some Bitcoin, it'll take your ass a while because the blocks.
Right? What's a while? Is it longer than a traditional bank, or it doesn't match up to that at all? It's way faster than that.
I would say for sure. Mm-hmm. It's just on the sense of
what you're used to on a Cash App instantaneously.
Something on this whole new fintech world, this whole internet banking and all this type of stuff that we into. I don't know if that'll be profitable right now, how slow it is, but definitely Ravencoin seems like it may have some promise somewhere. But I'm nah, because and then the reason why I'm saying nah is because there's other things, right? Other things almost with these same type of processes where it's like, what about this then? Okay, what about these niggas doing this multi-layer, John? Okay, what about, like that we kept on asking, like even when we, like I said, it's not about a lot of these other coins, about Bitcoin. But I'm just saying, in theory, if we were just saying, yo, Raven is good because they're trying to be cool. What about things that's building on top of things, multi-layer things, Polygon, and these type of systems, nigga, where it's like there's systems on top of systems on top of systems. Eventually, we can find a way to get everything to work smooth if y'all want it to work that way. But there's always going to be something better than something in this whole world of, yo, I'm investing in this because this one of the top oracles. For how long? Right? Because there's going to be another oracle that come about and like, yo, I'm faster. I process data at this speed.
This one is based off of the fictional world of Westeros. Ravens are used as messengers who carry statements of truth. Ravencoin is a use case focused blockchain designed to carry statements of truth about who owns what assets. So yeah.
When I think about Raven, I immediately think about Edgar Allan Poe. He wrote a book, The Raven, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Edgar Allan Poe was a big Raven fan. Even that movie that we watched where he was like the hotel Artemis or some shit. The hotel was a person and it had like AI built into it.
Altered Carbon?
I don't think so. Let me go check the name. It's Altered Carbon. Let me see. It might be Hotel Artemis. Let me take my Hotel Artemis first. Yeah, with this black dude right here. They came to the hotel. You don't remember that? You bugging, bro. This came out 2020, bro. It's a new job, dude.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I don't remember the beginning of the movie. I came in kind of late. But yeah, I definitely remember when they got to the hotel. But those face masks that they were robbing the John, I do not remember this part.
But yeah, in the hotel was Edgar Allan Poe. Mm-hmm. But even in Altered Carbon, they had an AI, right?
Yeah, theirs was more so AI than that one. That one was more so of a safe house. Like their whole thing was safety and not being.
So this wasn't even the one where Edgar was in it. You might be right. But who, like, why was? But I just typed it. I just typed it in and it popped up in 2 seconds.
Which one? That movie?
Altered Carbon.
You seeing this? You seeing this? Was noontide of summer. And big
so this is Edgar?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he was the one that wrote the book, The Raven. And in that John, they kind of threw out some things about the Raven. It has some little different little hints.
Wait, with the dove and the... What was the other one, the Raven?
Mm-hmm.
The most I sent... Well, not most I... Noah sent out a dove and a raven. Was it a raven? Or was it a crow or something?
I thought it was a raven, but
Okay, he sent out a Raven. The Raven didn't come back because there was carcasses everywhere. But when he sent the dove back, the dove came back. When he sent the dove out, the dove came back with an olive branch, right? Okay. So yeah. But like, what's the difference between a Raven and a crow?
And he sent out a Raven, and it flew here and there until the water was dried up from the earth. That's probably some fucking, I don't know who shit that is. That's probably some new English Standard version of some shit. You know, they be having the crazy ones. Like, they hit you with a new one. Dude, this Tron? This can't be Tron. This is Tron. Tron at 30%.
They can't see you.
Yeah, I almost didn't really even want to show it.
But
since you put me to the test, that's me or you? Alright, so this right here, what I'm about to start showing y'all is the little bubble chart that me and Empress also use, right? And the cool thing about the bubble chart is, right, see, you can get the market cap plus the week, or you can just get the week. So when you get the market cap plus the week, you see what immediately comes up, right? And maybe you may ask me, yo, why this came up so fast, T? Because this is the market cap, right? Meaning that the BTC is the biggest, bruh. It's the biggest market cap, bruh, right? ETH second, right? And then it's kind of hard to see who's next, but I'm pretty sure BNB is third. Right, I know Doge is in the top 10. Matter of fact, this is the top 10, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is Solano in the top 10? This is super weird. So this is the top 100 coins. Let me show you the bottom, guys. This is the bottom 90 boys. Hey, who are you? Bunch of scrub fishes. Let's just go to the week, right? Because if we go to the market cap as far as the smaller bros, you see how it switches out. Smaller bros than you got no market cap like that. Let's go to the week though, right? And on the week, you see these things right here. You see these different coins. You see Dragon chain. You see crazy stuff like this when you come in here, bro. You understand how much crazy stuff you could really experience by coming into these bubbles. Into these bubbles is madness. And right now you see that we got it compared against BTC. So you see this number right here. Can I highlight the number? Folks can see the number, bro. The number highlighted, bro. This number that I highlighted that keep on forgetting highlighted. And right here you can see the market cap. Let me change it to USD just so you can see in y'all traditional way. Market cap right here. No, this is the volume. Market cap right here, 71 million basically. So like I told y'all, but when I switch it back to market cap, these bros that was just big, they're no longer big. Like I said, these brothers bullshitters. Look, 84. But you can kind of tell who's the best bro by who's in the middle. But then it gets kind of weird, right? It gets kind of weird where, look, this is 88. You know, so that middle shit that I just told y'all, don't worry about it. That's only what I do because I know how to really read it extremely shit. But these bottom coins, bro, it's just a war. But look, when you go to the top 100, you go to market cap, you see BTC climbing. It was when the first time we looked at it, it was at 0%. It's at plus 0.3%. Cool, but like I said, BTC is right in the middle of the screen. Why is it in the middle of the screen? This is the most dominant brother. Then the next big bubble, he controls his own space. He's the second brother. This is ETH. The next big bubble. You feel me? ADA or BNB. I'm pretty sure ADA might be higher than BNB right now. And remember what I told y'all. The lighter it is, the more it falls. So you see something like BNB fall 1 point. This shit BNB climbing right now. But the reason why BNB is climbing because look at BTC. +6 Be just like we can literally just watch this and just see exactly what I'm telling you about the way shit climbed. And then you see Luna continuously coming in and coming out, right? You see Luna touching the bubble, getting away from the bubble. You see things like ICP right here. Empress showed y'all this earlier. This was Filecoin. Our brother is in the one John though. It's over here. Me and Empress always see this John right here getting liquidated. Right, but look at the market cap, 4.63 billion. Right, so this it's a top 100 coin. It's a top 100 coin. But what numbers are y'all looking for it to get back to? Right, the high is 494. It tests that I think a couple of times. Let me see if I go to the week. Oh, this is the week. I go to a bigger time frame. Exactly, and then they got it to where you can click on it. You can go straight to Coin Market Cap. Right, and when you go to Coin Market Cap, they explain the same thing to you. All right, that's a bridging. They let you know the circulating supply, and then after that, you can come to the overview. And I was showing a brother this earlier. Matter of fact, do we have the MACD on this? Like I said, I don't really use Coin Market Cap like that. A lot of these little Johns, they be hyping up numbers and stuff, but you know, when you're a newer person, you're still going to figure out what's going on. EOS is a platform that's designed to allow developers to build decentralized apps, otherwise known as dApps for short. The project's goal is relatively simple: to make it as straightforward as possible for programmers to embrace blockchain technology and ensure that the network is easier to use than rivals. As a result, tools and range of educational resources are provided to support developers who want to build functional apps quickly. Other priorities include delivering greater levels of scalability than other blockchains, some of which can only handle less than a dozen transactions per second. Right? EOS also aims to improve the experience for users and businesses, while the project tier to deliver greater security and less friction for consumers. It also vies, my bad, y'all. It also vies to unblock flexibility and compliance for, I can't see this word.
Enterprises.
Thank you, because the blockchain launched back in 2018. Okay. So, yeah. They say they're doing something. They say they're trying to be more straightforward, right? So you can see how people will get on something like this because it's more user friendly. They say, right? Developer friendly. Developer friendly. Okay, developer friendly for sure, right? And they say it makes it straightforward so that programmers can embrace blockchain technology. Mm-hmm. So like you could just be a regular bruh off the schmeat. You'll probably go to EOS first if you're trying to do something. So I definitely see some use in it.
It's definitely being used. It's a $1 billion market cap.
Oh man, everything is $1 billion, but that's not $4 billion though. It's not small. It's not small. But I was hearing that bruh speak like he loved AMP. This one of his tokens too. The same brother I was just speaking about. But AMP just got on the market and they 2.3 billion. They ain't been here that long. I don't know how long they been here, but they ain't been here.
Oh my gosh.
What?
They got dropped.
But he was touting this as also one of those type of brothers, right? That makes transaction and payments more user friendly to where, like, you know, a lot of times people want to do this banking situation, whatever.
Who does?
AMP.
Oh,
Yeah, AMP. That's what they're supposed to be helping with. Matter of fact, I mean,
so like, what is it a game of? Just like whoever can stand the longest?
That's what I'm telling you. That's why I said we just need to really focus on those legit projects. When I say legit, I'm not saying that all these other projects ain't legit, but we just need to get completely decentralized, and then we can start thinking about what makes things better. Like I said, continue to make y'all shit, but there's always going to be something to come by and wipe one of y'all bros out. There's always somebody behind the scene like, yo, I can do that exact same shit to make it faster. Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum Classic. It's just everybody like, yo, I don't like that. Cardano's, that brother who was with Ethereum, he said, I don't like the way you doing it. I'm out. So you feel me? Everybody gonna figure out a way to make something better the way they think it. So just make sure you believe in the project, bro. And if you believe in the project, we also want to speak about that a little bit later about things that you believe in, how the dollar cost average down. Because I don't know if a lot of people even know about that concept. Right? I don't know. I'm not sure. Do you even know about that concept?
No. They just don't capitulate that loss.
Man, bro, I want to just get out and just buy again. I gotta buy lower. All right, so what is AMP? Okay, boom, Flexa. Okay, Flexa is another one that I heard talking about. So maybe he's off AMP and he's on Flexa going. Market data is untracked. Right.
That's Flexa?
This is Flexa coin right here I'm looking at. Here are some other articles. Describes itself as a digital collateral token for facilitating instant cryptocurrency / payments, originally developed to collateralize retail payments on. All right, so this was the one that I was explaining to as far as, you know, how you gotta have. I was saying with the businesses, right? A lot of big businesses, they pay for these credit card machines and all these different machines, right? When a customer swipes their card because they like to use their card, that's a fee. Then there's also a chargeback fee. So there's fees on top of fees on top of fees. So the reason why Flexa is coming about, right, is because, like I said, they're setting this up as a digital collateral, which means that they supposed to be backed by whatever, nigga. They're supposed to be able to. So you will spend your Bitcoin or you will spend whatever you spend, and that'll be collateralized in whatever system they're using. That's what it appears. But right here it says that they're using the ERC20 coin, which is sort of that's like a fast token. That's basically Ethereum, bro. That's like the actual Ethereum token that you'll probably use like on these little sites that y'all fucking. What's these little sites that everybody on right now buying these little funny pictures? Yeah, exactly. Y'all on the John, y'all buying pictures and stuff like that. That's where the ERC20 coins will really come into benefit. So, you know, that's just a little bit about Flexa. Flexa, they, like I said, they're trying to even the playing field that they say, and I will say in their own words, I got to pull them up just so y'all can see them. But in their own words, they're trying to even the playing field in the sense that, like I said, with these big payment companies, there is, I think they said it's about 6 or so banks that's back. Like all these transactions, there's 6 or so whatever banks that got to get paid. So I said, like, the fees is really the thing that they're trying to find a way to minimize. So, you know, that's their whole wave. So I don't know. And it says right here, users scan a QR code at the point of sale, and Flex and Network Protocol trades the crypto spent for fiat, which is then returned to the merchant. Right, so we're paying them because we got to make the fiat eventually because the merchant don't really want your Bitcoin because they don't, right? But we're allowing you to spend. I don't know why you want to spend it, but you know, people want to buy Bitcoin, bro. That's what I'm saying. It's about adoption. It's not about decentralization. These are just things to get the masses into things. You got to think about with everything, right? It's the 5%ers, right? It's the 5%ers that try to lead the masses. Because the thing is, we never get the opportunity because who leads the masses? The 1%ers, right? They're described as 10%ers, but we can move the numbers around as we feel fit. But the 10% is the 1%, and their whole thing is to lead the 85%. So you know that's the whole vibe. So when you see a lot of these little new protocols coming about, they're trying to find something to do to make things easier. We have to find a way to bring the masses into it. If you want any of this shit to grow, it's just what it is. Like I said, I completely understand when people get scared, but people scared a lot of other stuff, right? This shit coming, right? It's kind of coming. So, like I stress to y'all, just make sure you have a Bitcoin, because when you have that Bitcoin, now you become one of the bankers. You a banker. You an elite banker then, right? Because what happens to you, like it ain't no joke, Empress. What happens is you got the money. You the feds, bro. You the Federal Reserve. You have the actual currency that niggas are looking to trade, and you like, look at it, bro. Looking for some sats. You need some sats, my boy. You feel me? Like you throwing out million sats a day. You seem like almost like a god. Yo, bro, you want a million sats? Here you go. You start having competition giving away a million sats. That's why I always want to shout to brother Lamar Wilson. Now, I tell you what Lamar was doing, nigga. Lamar was asking who wanted to be a Satoshi millionaire. This is around the time that Bitcoin was like 56, 64. So it was like $500, $600 that you was getting, man, bruh, right? Because we was buying millions, bam, 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 for $250. We was buying millions for $250, bam, bam, bam. Not even sometimes? Man, you bugging, bro. I remember you said that last time I had to show you, bro.
It was like 700, 800. Maybe like the first time we bought, we got like $1 million off rip, but it kept going up after that.
Yeah.
So, like we had some 29s after the fact, but I think we missed majority of the 29s. We probably got it once.
Man, I don't know, bro. I remember us buying millions, bro. Bam, bam, bam. We gonna have to go back and check it, bro. So the folks, bro. I remember that shit like it was yesterday. And like I said, go back to that game. I remember the first time, like I said, I really got on Clubhouse, and I found myself in this room. Nigga, who want to be a Satoshi millionaire? I'm like, man, I'm about to go in this bitch, and when I'm on stage, I'm going crazy. Nigga. He asking questions like, yo, blah 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 blah, because you know he was one of the first. He was one of the first motherfuckers in the space. Not one of the first black person in the space. Like, he was one of the first in the space on some American type vibe, right? One of the first people to actually build on the blockchain type shit, right? Like, well, let me like real deal legend on some shit like that. So when it was at 54K, 64K, OG probably was eating just as well as he trying to make us eat. So it wasn't nothing like he was, you feel me? It's nothing like he had just invested in, because that's what happened, right? When people just get into things, they make a little money, but they don't share it out because they just getting into this. This brother, I tell Empress about this brother all the time. This brother, he just buys and holds. He just sit there, just let me grab some right now. Right, I'm gonna grab some right now. Like his exact John is dollar cost averaging, not the way me and Empress explained to y'all about the dollar cost averaging down. Right, that's when you buy something too high and you say, yo, let me buy it right here on a dip. Let me buy it right here on a dip. Let me buy it right here on a dip. And you continue to average yourself down. Right, he's looking at it more so like this. All right, this is how he's looking at it. Let me put in every week if that's what I'm doing. Let me put in every month if that's what I'm doing, right? So whatever concepts or whatever investment plan he has, that's how he facilitates his investment. He's not really looking at it like the way an average person to be looking at it, like, yo, I need to grab this, right? You feel me? So that's just a different way of thinking that brother go on. But boom, let me get back to this Bitcoin before I want to see, like I said, 47. It ain't really doing too much right now. It's chilling. It's chilling. Boom, you could trade that bit right here on Binance. Exactly, they got a partnership with Binance. I'm guessing you could trade that bit right on Binance, nigga. So it's John set up nice, man. I got some little different Johns. Uniswap. Let's see what Uniswap at. Uniswap is $25 right now. I remember beating Uniswap until I had when it was $10, $15. It's a lot of these Johns that I've been beating in the heads. Niggas ain't rocking with them. Dollar 33%. All right, Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash, up.
I don't believe it.
Bitcoin Cash is up. Shit surprised me.
Yeah, we didn't get no millions.
Man, I was buying them business in my dream.
Mm-hmm. The first 252 was 500K.
I always keep on buying 500Ks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but two 500K is $1 million though.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, it's 100,000. Nah, 500K.
That's $1 million.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Man, we bought a bunch of millions, bro. We quadruple millions. We quadruple millionaires, bro. Make sure y'all buying sats, bro. Sat down on your sats, bro. You feel me? I be seeing people, bro. I don't know what's wrong with the folks. I might need you just to pull it up on this, John.
Pull it up.
What I was gonna do, I was gonna kind of go through some charts. I seen something that I wanted to speak on, but let me see. The BTC
Fat Joe versus Ja Rule?
I think
that don't even sound right.
What? Lean back.
Those people made the same music.
Do the rock away.
Joe? What else does he have?
Lean back.
Besides that?
Lean. Make it rain. You make it rain, I make it rain, I make it rain on you.
Okay.
Fat Joe used to Fat Joe used to be a rapidy rapper back in the days. Because remember, Fat Joe used to hang out with Big Pun. Mm-hmm. Big Pun is one of the most rapidy rappers we know. So
Ja Rule's gonna destroy him now. Ja Rule got 5 songs off of it.
But you know how them people do though. They talk about hits, and I could only probably assure that maybe Fat Joe probably had more hits. Cause like Ja Rule, a lot of his shits, right? He probably be playing like Ja Rule probably all night just be playing him and Ashanti. So that wouldn't be a good battle. So Ja Rule got to play clap back. We gonna clap back, cause that's gonna go hard. And then he got some other Johns too. Oh my gosh. Yeah, but that's still a singy John. But I guess you're saying Fat Joe. Fat Joe, a lot of his shit had to be kind of.
Oh, so hits mean mad music. You can't be singing on there.
No, hits mean nigga hits mean hits. What I'm saying, it's the battle. So they choose battles because it's
aggressive music.
No, it's not aggressive music, nigga. They choose battles because it's the opponents match up well. Mm-hmm. So if you have a fucking opponent that's singing, nigga, then you get another opponent that's singing. You don't try to go get an aggressive opponent with a singing opponent. There's really no comparison to their game.
Yeah, they're both aggressive people, though, right?
I don't know. So I'm trying to figure out where is their aggressive music. I don't know their aggressive music like that. Like I said, Ja Rule had some shit back in the 90s where on one of his jobs, I thought he was Tupac.
Like, Ja Rule himself is aggressive, so all his music is aggressive to me.
Huh?
That one with Charlie Baltimore, that was aggressive.
All singing music, bro. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If that's aggressive, then yeah, it's a good battle because Fat Joe got that same type of aggressive music.
My love,
like Make It Rain.
Don't want to get right. Man, he was so aggressive on all tracks. That's what made it so good because he just complimented Ashanti and just anybody who's on. Like,
yeah, I feel like he had an aggressive voice, but he wasn't like
his music wasn't aggressive.
Yeah, he wasn't like a hood rapper. He wasn't like a rapper that. Like I said, bro.
Yeah, those are all hits to me though.
Yeah, it's not about those not being hits. It's just, do those match up with the person that he's going against? That's the main thing that I'm trying to tell you.
Why does his have to match up with his? Why can't he match up with Ja Rule?
It don't matter who's matching up with who. I'm just telling you that battles are created because the styles make the fight. Everybody knows that. Anybody and anything know that style is what creates everything. Mm-hmm. So we can have a team with 2 fucking type big mans, like a style. It's just like what it is. Like you want to see KD on one side, LeBron on one side. You want to see styles match up. You don't want to see like Golden State Warriors versus, like, you don't want to see just people doing the same stuff. Like it don't really make for a good match.
Yeah, it's not complimentary.
Yeah, it's just like two people just standing still doing stupid stuff. You feel me? So yeah, I agree with you, but I just know that usually when you create battles and you create things, you want people to kind of match each other's energy. Meaning that however you come in, I want you to come that way, but matching the vibe. So that's what I'm saying. They got the same vibe though, because Make It Rain, fucking Lean Back, those are all soft songs. Yeah, right. It's just you can play any. It's like you feel me? It's just that type of music anyway. But I'm just thinking about with somebody like a lyrical artist. You couldn't put a lyrical artist in a verses with, and even that's why a lot of people didn't want to go against Busta. Like T.I. was like, no, respectfully, I want to go because it's just the style don't make sense to T.I. It's like, bro, you a rappity rapper, bro. I'm a trap rapper, bro. I need to go against a trap rapper or like one of these people that's like doing some type.
T.I. go against?
T.I. weird. T.I. I think T.I. called somebody out. T.I. called somebody out. So T.I. who you call out again, huh? I don't know, but a good versus for T.I. He a South nigga. Cause remember, even Field Mob, them were trying to figure out who they go against. You know, cause you always gotta figure out like who got my type of style. Because I can't just be going against a child. None of it makes sense for the actual battle, right? We gotta figure out who has a style. Who can I tango with? You feel me? You just want to figure out, nigga, who the hell is in here to tango? So yeah, definitely, Young Jock and T.I. T.I. wipe Young Jock off the face of the earth, bro. But that's the same thing they try to figure out when they say who will go against Drake, right? People will say like Wayne, and they'll just say hits or hits, but it's like those battles will never happen really. Like I said, it kind of already happened. They battled on stage, but it was just song for song. I said you can still do that, and I don't know why people don't like that because I like that vibe. And like I said, that makes sense, right? When you have two contrasting sounds. So if Ja Rule come in there super aggressive, I don't know, it won't work, bro. Just think about all the verses, nigga. They always been the same niggas. It's an old school nigga going, it's another old school nigga with him.
Yeah, I don't know why, but I'm blending all of Nelly's music with Ashanti to Ja Rule, so it's not really helping me at all. I'll just have to get like a multiple choice list of all of Ja Rule's hits and be like, all right, maybe I don't like him that much. But right now, I'm just blurring him.
Nah, Ja Rule got hits for days though with Ashanti. Man, our era, nigga, that was just Ja Rule and Ashanti. Like I said, Nelly got hits with Kelly Rowland.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I don't know how much shit he got with Ashanti that I really thought was good. I know he had
She
something.
Got Me Gone for sure is one of the songs.
What? Some Nelly shit?
Yeah.
Nelly,
I know a lot of Nelly songs, surprisingly.
Oh,
I'm gonna take it to the crib. Baby, yeah. That was a song. Well, the other one's No Matter What I Do, just Kelly Rowland.
I see.
He dated Ashanti though.
I seen Just a Dream. And some Nelly Body on Me featuring Ashanti and Akon.
I remember that one. That was like 2007.
Yeah, I don't know. They got a lot of Johns.
Okay. And he only did one song with Kelly Rowland too.
I think he did for sure the Dilemma.
No, he's everywhere though, because he did a song with Countryman.
What?
I got this song in my head.
Oh, that was Nelly. That was Nelly vibe though.
For real?
Yeah, I tell you, my first time listening to Nelly ever was on Country Grammar.
Where is he from?
He from St. Louis, Missouri. That brother from Missouri.
Okay.
Yeah, but the first time I ever listened to Nelly's, and I came from the islands. My uncle had the Nelly CD. Nelly Country Grammar had a paper. I don't even know, Nelly, if we faked this. So maybe I'm telling a fake story because this one probably in your CD.
The discography?
Huh?
The discography?
Nah, the actual Country Grammar, right? You ever seen Country Grammar?
No.
Country Grammar got all the hits on it. Any Nelly hit is on Country Grammar, right? For sure, one of my favorite shits. You're going down, down, baby. Man, bruh. Nelly, bro. You was going crazy, bro. I don't know. People listen to that country grammar, bro. That country grammar was one of the coldest. One of the coldest.
Yeah, Nelly or Joe would have been a better match.
Yes. For sure, man, I'm telling you, I always see battles. Niggas be wanting to see these weird battles. I don't know what's wrong with these weird people. But Fat Joe, I get Fat Joe need to go against somebody. Right?
They felt bad.
You felt bad for what? You selling Fat Joe out? You think Fat Joe ain't got nothing going for himself?
I'm not saying that.
What you doing?
I just can't remember in his room. He said like that. You named 2 songs and those the only ones in my head. Lean back. And I don't know. More so, every time I'm hearing him, I'm like Terror Squad. So that's the main thing that's messing me up right now. I was like, wait, what music did he make for himself? Does he have a solo? Anything?
Yeah, like I said, those are features for sure. Yeah, that. Lean back though. Yeah, I lean back. I'm pretty sure that was just him, bro.
You don't know how much you mean to me. That's a Fat Joe song. I'm gonna hold you down. That's a J-Lo and him. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, like I said, that was his vibe though. That was his vibe.
I don't want to know who won.
The shit is real. Success. We Thuggin' with R. Kelly. Opposites Attract. What They Like featuring Remy Ma. What's Love featuring Ja Rule and Ashanti.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so that was this song.
Oh, you thought that was Nelly?
I thought it was Ja Rule.
Crush Tonight featuring Genuine. Man, hey, this battle is because these are 2 singy niggas, bro. Get It Poppin'.
They the first R&B trap.
Get It Poppin' featuring Nelly, 2005. Make It Rain. Oh, yeah, we don't know about that song, probably.
Oh, shoot. Make It Rain. Make It Rain and Lean Back. It's the main 2 I remember.
But what about with Jay Holly, 2017? I Won't Tell. What about the shit with featuring Plies and Dre? Ain't Saying Nothing. Some shit featuring Akon. 1. Yeah, Fat Joe. I don't be knowing these shits. Aloha featuring Pleasure P.
No, but once they start playing, I'll be like, yeah, I heard this on the radio.
If It Ain't About Money featuring Trey Songz. Another Round featuring Chris Brown. You know that one?
Another Round?
Featuring Chris Brown. Pride and Joy featuring Kanye West, Miguel, Jadakiss, Mos Def, DJ Khaled, Roscoe fucking Dash. My bad for cursing. Roscoe Dash is on this song. Roscoe, you a man, bro. Say Roscoe was doing some other stuff back home. Instagram that hoe. Juicy J and Rick Ross. Ballin'. Wiz Khalifa and Tiana Taylor. I don't know if you Love Me Long Time featuring Future. You don't be knowing about these Johns.
I'm telling you, none of those names sound like ring a bell, but if I hear them, I'm probably like, yeah, I know that one, I know that one. So I'm not even going to down him like that and be like, no, I'm not playing music. I feel like I know it. Because he's a radio person, right? Like, a lot of his music ends up on the radio. And unfortunately, I was programmed with the radio as a young child, so a lot of those songs, as soon as you start playing them, I'm going to be like, yep, I know lyrics to that.
Fat Joe.
But the radio never had like this screen like it does now, where it's like, yep, this person's playing. And even when we did get that, it was still like in the digitized form. It wasn't even a full like operating screen. So like when I see it, it's like, I know the audio. But there was never any visual to tell you, like, all right, this is a song name.
Nah, that makes sense, though. That makes sense. Like I said, a lot of the Fat Joe Johns, I don't remember them that much because I wasn't the giantest Fat Joe, but around this time, I was listening to that Pimp Juice. I'm talking about Pimp. I was a Nelly, bro. Like I said, country grammar nigga won me over.
You got the CD?
St. Lunatics. Yeah, I had the CD, man. Murphy Lizzle, all them boys, I was fucking with them. When the Brown boys had a whole team, they had a whole mask, they had a whole look. They was winning.
Yeah, Murphy looked like Starlene a little bit.
They was winning. Murphy Lee doing a lot of stuff behind the scene though. I remember politicking with Brad college 2012. I think he was doing something with battle rap. I'm not sure exactly what it was, but I just seen him around the scene. So like Murphy Lee got some shit going.
Back when I did the first Market Wizards book, which was 1988 or so, 1980 when I wrote it. Back.
I'm trying to play one little part of some
skill. So yeah, you still have great traders today, and of course, some of the traders I interviewed were around at the same, was still trading at the same time I did my original Market Wizards. I just I didn't interview them. I say, if you take nothing else,
I guess, yeah.
I have to say, the one thing you have to realize is you have to find a trading approach that fits your personality. You know, so many people will write me emails, and I'll get a typical email, and they'll say, "I love your book and all of that. I want to be a trader. Could you recommend some traders I can work with?
You want me to save you?
For nothing, I'll work hard.
You got it. Or you want me to save you?
I can what?
You got it. Or you need me to save you?
What
approach? You have to. I hesitate to say you can't learn from. You can learn, but you still have to develop your own approach. Because if you go to work for some other trader, if you're naturally long term and he's a day trader, you can't learn that. So every person has the natural instincts, whether it's fundamental versus technical, or short term versus long term, more risk versus less risk, and you have to find your own approach. That's one essential thing. Another, I'm just picking here, I don't know, things I think are absolutely critical. Big one is flexibility. Traders that are really good can change their mind on a dime. And I think I use a line in the book, sort of quoting myself here, and it's that good traders liquidate when they're wrong, great traders reverse when they're wrong.
Let's talk about the one lesson that you formulated about volatility, right? Where you say,
I don't want that to slip by nobody goddamn eardrums.
Traders liquidate when they're wrong. And it's that good traders liquidate when they're wrong, great traders reverse when they're wrong.
Let's talk about the one lesson that you formulated.
Right, because I wanted to speak about it. Like I said, I want to actually pull the chart just so I can show y'all everything. But what he's explaining is good traders, right? You'll probably put a stop loss or you'll just see something going wrong. You say, yo, let me get out of the position. But he's saying great traders reverse when they're wrong. Interesting. Right, because there's two ways to take it. I tell you, like, when you become a trader, you sell and buy. You're on both sides of the coin. When you're an investor, you just invest into things, and when it goes up and when it goes down, you may buy some more. But you're not shorting things. You're not doing none of that. So off reversing, I think about that. Bam, let me get some of that right here. I'm not gonna lose right now. I'm just gonna reverse the trade. Then also within that same reversal, because he's explaining it right here, be flexible. So he's saying that never get so overly committed to something that you don't short it. Don't get so overly committed that you say, yo, let me liquidate the position because I didn't get in at the right time. I'm just going to wait and try to get in again. Make sure you understand, because that's still a good move because you can wait to get back in. But there's also another way that you can avoid liquidation. Like I said, me and Empress was just explaining earlier how you just dollar cost average it down. Right? There's different ways to make things work. Mm-hmm. But like I said, I wouldn't knock somebody because that's better, right? To cut your loss before it gets too out of hand. I can't blame somebody for cutting their loss when it get too out of hand. But
yeah, step one is putting in the amount that you can afford to lose.
So what you saying? So even if it go down, you saying you don't get too scared and liquidate? You saying you might just leave it there and say, yo, you just gonna wait for a reversal or something better?
Yeah, if you're cognizant of how the market works and understand that just because you are in a negative doesn't mean your money's being taken away. It's more so being loaned out. That's how you have to look at it. It's like, okay, you're pretty much letting someone else borrow your money for the time being, and you just have to wait till they're done borrowing. It could be 2 days, it could be 2 months. But capitulating at a loss is it's not wise. Average cost down. If you're on a leverage site, you know, you take what you can and do what you will, but there is the upside of being able to trade while it's going up and down. So that's a perk. But if you are just doing the scalping, trading on these exchanges that don't allow you to, you know, have ownership of the coins, and you're just trying to, you know, grow your fiat currency or whatever the case is, capitulate at a loss is the most redundant thing you can do. It's like wiping a slate clean that can't be wiped clean because you're just always going to be in that negative of loss. But anyways, if you are okay with liquidation, hey, let it be that. But I think the best bet is if you are scalping, you look around, you try to figure out what the chart's doing. Is it in a downtrend? Figure out some indicators and make sense of it. But taking a loss or having to be liquidated I don't think it's ever the best bet. You're a shitty trader to me.
Yeah, so
Pardon my English.
That sounds good to people that never had their whole account wiped out. Right? So as a trader, you learn sometimes, and that's what he explained. Good trader. Good traders are flexible. But as a trader in general, you have to be flexible. At all times, you have to be like, yo, Tesla is no longer the hot fish. I'm not saying that. I don't know what y'all believe, but I told y'all, nigga, by the time Biden leave, nigga, if you don't have a Tesla, they probably going to send you at the fucking Guantanamo Bay. I'm telling you, bro, right now how serious Biden is with getting rid of everything. Matter of fact, I want to play a video about Biden. Biden want to get rid of every gas, bro. Biden don't like carbon, bro. Do you know anything about Biden? He's not with none of that. None of that. Shout out to Biden. So yeah, I feel like by the time Biden leave, nigga, Tesla gonna be the man. And I was just reading the other day that they had just got some another little grant. Shout out to Elon. Right, you're keeping your mouth closed, brother. You're staying away from a lot of those
20 fingers.
Those drugs, those crypto drugs, right? So, you know, brother, keep your thing going. We still waiting on that, you know, the rocket. I don't want to call you a scammer. Like, why people don't be calling Elon a scammer? Elon said he had a bunch of cars, a bunch of shit he was supposed to come out. Elon ain't come out with a lot of that stuff yet.
Well, he's delivering elsewhere, so.
Elon a scammer, probably.
No, he's delivering.
People always quit to call somebody a scammer. It's like, bro, my bad. Gee, I ain't done with it. I ain't done.
Elon's obviously not confused about money, so I don't know how you be a scammer.
They call Umar a scammer, bro.
He's confused about money.
Man, you got Umar fucked up, bro. Umar right here, bro, getting all this
doing
donations.
It the hard way.
Nah, Umar doing it the easy way. Umar getting donations. Umar could be working for every dime right now. He is working though. He's going around. He's developing his presentations and things, but he could be like using his fingers, his hands. We're listening to the brother Eric the other day. Eric said he ain't using his hands no more. Shout out to him. Yo, E.T. said, yo, I done used these hands for 30 plus years. I'm done using these bitches. I'm now using my gifts. I'm living in my gifts. Just speaking now. I'm not, let me not say speaking. He's using his mind, bro. That's what the rich people use, bro. Work smarter, not harder. That's what the rich people believe in.
It's pivotal.
They'll pay you to get you off your grind. They like, yo, this nigga grinding too much to get him off his grind. That's the type of people that we dealing with. And in your mind, you like, nah, bro, they looking out for me. Do me a little extra. We're confused about money. So that's what Empress is saying about some people that's confused about money. Like, we'll take $1 raise and don't understand what that does to your taxes. But you could have stayed under that and made more than that. There's a bunch of weird stuff. They do it to keep you in a boat. So when they come to you like, yo, you've been working so hard, bro. You know what? I want to put you on salary. You could make $50K a year though. And it's like, but I was already down there almost at $50K. I remember counting it. I remember doing overtime and everything I was doing. I was making all that money. And now you're trying to convince me that I'm not gonna have to work as much. You see how they try to work? They try to work smarter for you. They try to convince you about what working smarter look like. Working smarter ain't all about not using your hands. If your hands is your gift, nigga, you working smart. This is what it is, bro. You have to work smarter than harder, bro. If it's hard as hell for you to think about stuff, why would you sit there and think about stuff? When you're like, bro, I can get a piece of board right now, bro, and I can build you 10 houses right now in 10 minutes. You feel me? So you gotta see what your working smarter look like. He explained it on here. You don't want to go to a trader that's a day trader if you plan on investing, or you're a swing trader, you're a long-term trader, right? Because there's different expectations. You don't want to go to a trader that may have higher risk than you, or higher risk tolerance, I should say, right? Because maybe you might have the same risk, but you're like, I ain't willing to tolerate it though. No, yeah, I put it in. You saying I could make how much money? Yeah. But can you tolerate the loss? But you say we're not gonna lose though. It just go down a little bit. Man, yeah, a couple months probably. It's straight. You feel me? Some people could take the risk, but can they tolerate it? So you feel me? You got to figure out the tolerance level for everything. So that's why I was telling the brother earlier, bro. Demos, I don't really like them. You don't know where your tolerance level at right now. I said, I'm looking at your account. You got 100K on this shit right now, and you're not using it. Like I was explaining to him. And I didn't want to seem hypocritical, but I was explaining to him, I was like, the reason why it worked different for me is because I wasn't using the demo account to trade things. I was using demo account to perfect our algorithm. I was explaining to him that over here at Black Wall Street Bets, we got an algorithm that we use to trade. So I was telling him what I'm doing is I'm trying to perfect the algorithm. So sometimes I may go in and sit in a trade longer just to figure out when is the perfect reversal. I'm trying to figure out exactly what's going on. So I don't think that you should try to listen to people that's not actually experimenting with their things. So that's why what I was telling them with the demo account, it's just me experimenting with these things. So I would also take the same work like that I did with the demo as far as, and the main thing I let them know is, bro, we don't know about that platform. We have never used that platform. So the demo is more about playing with the platform. You already use the platform, bro. Get some money on here and just figure out, do you know what you're doing?
Or at least be more realistic with
the amount of money that you got. Yo, the man got 100 bands and some shit. It's like, bro, you ain't even gotta think. And you putting 10 cents on plays. You ain't even gotta think. Worst come to worst, you would never lose. So that's what he kept on telling me about the reversal. It's gonna be a reversal. I'm like, bro, where did you see the reversal, bro? So like he was letting me know that he seen it right here. So boom, I showed him something. I say, look what you did though. You bought under, whereas everything is you bought up, and right now everything is down. So every time it goes up, it appears good to you. But I kept on trying to tell you, you gotta keep in your mind, bro. Just keep in your mind, dude, that it may never go back up to where you got it at. Because where you got it at, based on what we seen on the charts using our algorithm, was not a good buy. You look at the chart and like, yo, it just ran. I know that it capitulated for a little bit, but then it shoots back up higher than this level. I'm like, hold on, first of all, we never do that. Right? It's never a time that you should say something is going to capitulate and it's going to shoot back up. So I'm going to buy right now while it's at the top before it starts going back down. That's what he kind of explained to me. And I was like, oh, see, you don't get it at all. right? And then he was throwing me some little stuff, and I was like, yo, we speak about this on the cast all the time, right? So like, I'm always trying to let y'all know that, like, bro, I know when y'all not watching the cast. Y'all will come to me with some asswipe questions like, yo, T, what you mean by? And I'm like, bro, on the cast. Matter of fact, let me see if I can find it right now. Because I don't really like fucking talking. I really don't. Anybody that know me like, yo, T doing the cast, I don't need T don't even be talking to people like that. T don't even be talking to people like that. So I'm trying to see if I can get Empress in here, bro, to search my messages, bro. Yeah, because I'm almost 100% positive that Empress will be able to come in 2 seconds. Fine. Exactly what I'm looking for. But I'm going to find them later. But I'm looking for... I've been telling people about coins, right? And I was going to go back just to show y'all the prices that I bought certain coins at. Just so y'all can see that this shit ain't no joke. I'm going to show y'all the different prices that I bought different coins at, just so y'all know. It's no joke. Okay. But before I do that, no, I didn't want to do that.
Louisiana Congressman and House Republican.
Mom keep bringing the money, bro. I didn't know. I didn't know. He was crying on the track, man. Yeah, man was crying on the track. This is the young brother right here, man. Young blood brother might get me out of here. See what type of bra is.
54-minute drive from the hood, I'ma do it in 30 even with traffic.
OG speeding.
I used to shoot moms and now my flow moms. All the hoes is plastic. It'll cost about $250,000. $250,000 in taxes. I'm probably fucking on an actress. My neighbors do not like my blackness.
Come on, man.
So attractive.
Come on, OG.
Trying to eat a steak. I told him life is a game till I learn how to play. Today I feel like Lil Wayne, I'm riding with the Dre.
I gotta run OG back, bro, about the neighbors. Bro, just keep on investing, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I was explaining to the brother earlier, bro. The algorithm that we're developing, bro, is gonna be so comprehensive that I'm just gonna be able to give it to a bum. He gonna be able to eat. He gonna be living in Balabasas. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he blood. So he gonna be living over there. That brother gonna be. You feel me? So, bro, be patient. Be patient. You're gonna have more haters in a little bit.
Made me so attractive. I made the cash do $250,000 in taxes. I'm probably fucking about $250,000 in taxes.
Y'all ready for that life? Nobody is ready for it. It made people cry all the time. Right? But if you understand the system and you stop being a scammer, stop being a scam, you get ahead. OG said he paying $250,000 in taxes. You use that to get loans and lines of credit. Imagine a nigga seeing that you paid $250,000 in taxes. Imagine what you can
Somebody's
do.
Gotta do it.
Bro, imagine what you can do, bro. First of all, he probably gonna think you super confused about money. You're like, man, you ain't find no loopholes. Who doing your taxes, my brother? God damn, nigga ain't hit you up yet.
I'm probably fucking on an actress. My neighbors do not like my blackness. This money made me so attractive. I made the cash do a backflip. Trying to eat a steak. I told him life is a game till I learn how to play. Today I feel like Lil Wayne, I'm riding with the Dre. Tell him next year we eating off the same plate. There's hella weight on my brain from a lot of mistakes. All that weight on my name, they know me in every place. They walaikum salam, even though I know they hating. Tell Lil Rick to meet me up at Galilee. I'm riding dirty with a Jezebel, you can smell the weed. I'm parkour, concrete, going hardcore. Life is an obstacle, we knock them down like dominoes. Life is impossible to live without a dollar though. So I've been taking the time, it took a whole lot of days getting no sleep. They do not know. God forbid if anybody around me is broke. Life is monopoly, we was born in a lethal place. The only way to survive is getting it illegal ways. They doubted me, they do not know. God forbid if anybody around me is broke. Life is monopoly, we was born in a lethal place. The only way to survive is getting it illegal. I know they hoping that I fall off. When I'm done, I never call out. Back to the base, squabbling with my demons. I know they the only reason I'm really winning. I never let them control me even when I'm sinning. I do it by choice. When I do fuckery, people tell me they proud of me. Life is monopoly. I'm Charles Darrow, fucking with Lizzie Maggie. Remember mama had the drivers. Now I'm on, I gotta drive. Bompton to Balabasas. 54-minute drive from the hood. I'ma do it in 30 even with traffic. I used to shoot marbles, now my flow marbles. All the hoes is plastic. Cost about $250,000. $250,000 in taxis. Probably fucking on an actress. My neighbors do not like my blackness. This money made me so attractive. I made the cash do it back.
Man, bro, make the cash do a backflip. My neighbors do not like my blackness.
My check.
Man, see, you gotta slow down, but hey, gotta do a mic check, folks. Yeah, we know it's all good, but we gotta double check for the folks in the back that may not hear us. And you know, I'm still talking because I want to hear myself. We gotta do a mic check, folks. My neighbors do not like my blackness. I said the money make them so attractive.
See, all the rich brothers getting racially stigmatized in the neighborhoods right now.
Jesus.
James said his neighbor accusing him of robbing him.
Huh?
2 Chainz?
2 Chainz, oh, they're stealing money?
2 Chainz ain't stealing nothing, bro. You know black people don't steal.
The only people I know that don't steal is niggas, bro. Because those are kings. Other than that, bro, everybody seems to be on a backslide emotion, bro. Nah, 2 Chainz for sure ain't involved in no tomfoolery, bro. Niggas trying to take Chainz down. Bro, who needs to be taken down on this Taco Tuesday is this brother right here. Because I see a lot of people probably worried right now. What happened today? Let me just run some facts off. A few facts. Let me go to the Taco Tuesday blog. So I wanted to speak about how to get a superior entry. Matter of fact, I'm just going to do a selly video on that. Boom, how the dollar cost average down. Kind of spoke to that. Living wage. I wanted to bring them a little living wage chart. Wells Fargo. Elizabeth Warren wants Wells Fargo to break up. So I guess they got too much power or some weird stuff going on with them. But the Dow, S&P 500, and NASDAQ all finished down on the day. Right, and when you hear that, you say, okay, these are technically all the top companies. So now if you go into the ETF or whatever situation is, you'll kind of see, okay, these brothers. Mm-hmm. So blah, 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 blah. Everybody fell, right? But that's not where it ends, because everybody fell. But what was super interesting is things like gold, right? Things like gold rose. Things such as Bitcoin rose. So Bitcoin and gold seen a gain. Dollar fiat, right? The dollar fiat seen a major slippage, right? Not nothing super crazy, but they was down on the day, the dollar, and another little small boy was down on the day. But I found this interesting because I was reading something about Goldman Sachs. You know, kind of invested in Goldman Sachs, nice dividend payout. Not amazing, but the expert was over there, and I guess he was analyzing some stocks, and he was trying to get a little price point for them. So boom, we started off Twitter, leading off our list, social media giant Twitter, which Goldman initiated with a sell rating on Wednesday. Along with the bearish stance, Goldman analyst Eric Sheridan planted a price target of $60 on the shares, almost exactly where they sit today. Sheridan has generally positive view of the entire U.S. internet sector, suggesting that it still has plenty of room for long-term growth. But Twitter ain't it, is basically what he's saying. Then also Airbnb, he said he liked them too, but he also gave them a sell rating yesterday. The analyst placed a price target of $132 on the stock, representing about 20% worth of a downside where it sits now. Right, Sheridan has some good things to say about Airbnb, calling the company a market leader, and that's what I was. That's what me and Empress was speaking on earlier. Is these better companies or these quote unquote market leaders, their price is already set, and there's new people that come into the field that's kind of undervalued in the space. So newer investors and people that feel like they may have missed the boat, they're like, "Yo, what's the next Airbnb?" So you got to always think that people are thinking like that. That's the psychology of trading. So that's why we always say that you have to have a combination of fundamentals with technicals. You can read the chart as much as you want to read the goddamn chart. If you ain't got no fundamentals, you might just be reading charts to an end of depth, right? Because maybe the Fed's like, yo, anybody that trade is banned. I told you, I didn't know New Smyrna Beach had all them sharks. I live right here. I live literally right off, like me. I stay on the beach right here in New Smyrna, and I never knew that. So I'm just trying to show you how the simple little things like that, bro. You may not know what you're doing, and that's the fundamental. All that technical analysis, you're looking at the waves, man, the waves look good today. Type of stupid shit you saying, right? But with the fundamental, it's a bunch of sharks in there, bro. It's too much sharks in there, my boy. Actually, they're number 2 on our list of most dangerous oceans. So don't swim in that shit. Or beaches or whatever the situation. Don't swim in it, bro. Stay the fuck away from it. I never knew that. I'm just telling you that I've been a man for 2 years now, and I've never ever heard that situation, bro. So you just understand that, bro. If you don't understand nothing else, understand that.
Steve Scalise, this one came out of left field, I guess, because it didn't come from Ways and Means. It came from the Energy Committee. Did you know it was coming, and what do you make of it?
Well, Larry, it's exactly what you described. It's a new tax proposed in this big, massive $3.5 trillion spending bill on, among other things, natural gas, meaning anybody that uses natural gas for their household electricity, their costs will go up if President Biden and Speaker Pelosi get their way. I pointed this out yesterday. We were in committee till 1:30 in the morning. I had an amendment to actually take this out. So did Catherine McMorris Rodgers. And on a party line vote, the Democrats voted it down because they want to tax natural gas. We pointed out how this will break President Biden's pledge that he won't raise taxes on anybody making under $400,000. In fact, this will hit lower income people the hardest because your electricity bills will go up. Hospital bills will go up because if you think about it, every hospital, most of them are running on natural gas. That means their electricity rates will go up, and they're going to pass that on, which means we're going to see higher healthcare costs, which breaks yet another President Biden promise that would be broken by this. It's about a $66 billion new tax just on the natural gas, not to mention what they're trying to do on corporate tax increases, on stepped up basis, retroactive capital gains. There's no end in sight to their spending and their taxing appetite, Larry.
This tax is particularly pernicious because if I have this right, Steve Scalise, it's an increase of 12% in the electricity costs for average families, right?
I hate when things are going fast and people may have ran by it. Don't run by the stuff. Wow.
There's no end in sight to their spending and their taxing appetite, Larry. I mentioned what they're trying to do.
Retroactive capital gain tax. I don't know if y'all know what retroactive mean, but retro mean retro. Just keep that in your mind. And active mean active. Matter of fact, just think about the word retro being react, because it's retroactive. And if you know how to just literally, it's roact, but it's react. Just think about the same shit, bro. So this nigga's about to react on your motherfucking capital gains. Meaning that you had capital gains in 2012? Yeah, I need to react to those boys. For what? Retroactive, bro. Chill out, bro. What are you doing? Like, who raised you?
I heard AOC went to the Met Gala with a tax the rich.
Oh, I was about to bring them. You know, I'm bringing them.
Tax the rich dress on. So yeah, these people are serious. They want all your money every way they can get it.
Man, I seen them at the Met Gala. Oh, I guess that's a Friday cast. But boy, it was a brother out there with the funniest outfit. And I guess his outfit had 2 men kissing on it. Shout out to you, brother. Shout out to you. Shout out to you, my brother. Man, I don't know what's going on with y'all. Y'all crazy. Y'all not crazy. Y'all doing everything just exact.
Corporate tax increases on stepped-up basis, retroactive capital gains. There's no end in sight to their spending and their taxing appetite, Larry.
This tax is particularly pernicious because if I have this right, Steve Scalise, it's an increase of 12% in the electricity costs for average families, right off the top, 12%. But also, correct me if I'm wrong, there's a 5% plus up above the inflation rate every year. So this tax gets progressively bigger as inflation rolls on. Whether inflation is high or low, this tax has to be 5 percentage points above it. I don't know of any other tax like that.
Oh, and look, they're not done, Larry, because as you've pointed out on this show many times, inflation's already out of control because of President Biden's spending with Speaker Pelosi here. You know, all of the trillions of dollars they've already spent is having a dramatic increase on what people pay at the grocery store, at the pump. This is more spending that adds even more inflation. Plus, they're doing this tax on natural gas. And oh, by the way, the 12.5% increase in natural gas utility rates is just a low estimate. That doesn't even count what happens when they raise corporate rates. Because as we saw just a few years ago when you and I worked with President Trump to cut taxes, every electricity company in America that's regulated lowered electricity rates because we lowered their corporate rates. So families actually got to see a benefit in their pocketbook. Well, guess what that means? That means prices go back up. In New Orleans alone, I think it was about $100 million rate reduction that families saw. That goes away if they get their way on the tax increases, let alone what they're doing on this new tax on natural gas. Families, especially lower income, are going to get kicked in the gut by this tax increase. And again, it breaks President Biden's pledge that he wouldn't raise taxes on families making less than $400,000. I don't know if he cares about that or not, or if he thinks he just could trick people and kind of sneak this through, because it was 1:30 in the morning that we went until last night. But we're talking about this because families ought to know what he's trying to do to them.
Well, you know, besides all that, I mean, you're right. The corporate tax hike is going to have a huge effect on utilities, which will pass the costs along. So that's a second hit. But besides that, I mean, the worst of it is hit at small businesses, what I call the heartbeat of America. So they are losing their 20% deduction. We had Senator Ron Johnson on earlier. They're going to have to pay a higher individual rate. They'll have to pay an excise or a surtax on successful business. And they're our biggest employers. And in fact, a lot of small businesses are going to get hit again because they're going to pay the C Corp rate, which goes up to 26.5% in the House bill, and which I might pay an excise.
And well, he's going to talk about the C Corp rate. This. I don't know what the fuck is going on. The Empress told me about this the other day too.
Successful business, and they're our biggest employers.
Yeah.
So they are losing their 20% deduction. We had Senator Ron Johnson on earlier. They're going to have to pay a higher individual rate. They'll have to pay an excise or a surtax on successful business, and they're our biggest employers. And in fact, a lot of small businesses are going to get hit again because they're going to pay the C Corp rate, which goes up to 26.5% in the House bill, and which I might add is higher than China's. So this is kind of a tax debacle, Steve Scalise.
Yeah, and think about just how mad this is. They're doing it all in the name of global warming, Larry. Guess who they exempt from these taxes? China. China doesn't have to pay these taxes. So that means more of American jobs go to China. And guess who emits more carbon to make the same stuff? If you make steel, you make it in America versus China. They emit 5 times more carbon to make it in China. And yet, as you point out, under their package of tax hikes and spending, that we would have a higher corporate rate of taxes in America than the Chinese Communist Party. That means more jobs would go to China. China would have a competitive edge. President Biden's already given Russia a gift on energy. He was begging OPEC and Russia to produce more oil. So if they hated fossil fuels, why was President Biden just begging OPEC and Russia to produce more? Let's make more in America. We actually make it cleaner. We make it less expensive. It helps our economy, and it lowers the cost of making things and reduces carbon emissions. We should be making more stuff here. China could not have written a better bill than this crazy, I call it the Build Back China bill, because that's what it's going to do. It's not about infrastructure. It's about raising taxes, raising the cost of doing business in America, and running jobs off to China where they emit more carbon. It's crazy.
Do you think Mr. Biden knows we produce oil and natural gas? Maybe nobody told him. OPEC does, but that's kind of a joke. But, I don't know what he knows anymore. Let me ask you one more thing, though. On this global warming, Green New Deal stuff, Steve Scalise, you're talking about China. The battery-driven automobile craze has to be done in China. They have the rare earths and the resources and the minerals and the nickel and the lithium. We don't have.
Okay, so keep that in mind, right? I told y'all about Tesla. So you may see things emerging, and I'm not saying that it's not an emergence, but understand that a lot of that is just working under a regime. Tesla has a product that'll be around even after Biden leaves. But there's a lot of companies right now coming out of China with these EVs. Like I'm talking about, they doing it at another level already. So yeah, definitely just keep that in mind what OG just said.
Have it. The greenies won't let us even open up mines. We do have it, but they won't let us mine for it. So we're playing in the Chinese hands right there. That's a subheading for this crazy reconciliation bill.
Yeah, China, they talk about everything being green and renewable. I'm all for all of the above, by the way, renewables, fossil fuels. But let's be honest. I mean, where are you going to plug your electric car into? You don't plug it into a tree. You have to plug it into a power outlet that usually comes from fossil fuels, whether it's natural gas, coal, maybe nuclear. They're against all of those things. So where do they think the energy is going to come from? It's going to come from China, from Russia, from OPEC. And then our country's even more dependent on those nations, many of whom don't like us, and they take those billions of dollars and use it against us. This makes absolutely no sense, but it's just like a cult religion to them that they want to wreck our economy, raise taxes. They talk about taxing the rich at their swanky parties where they're, wearing fancy cocktail gowns. How about look out for American workers, especially low-income families who are going to get the bulk of this. It's going to be low-income families that get clobbered by these taxes.
All right. Now, dude, you there. Last question, sir. Last time you were on, you said we had a better chance of beating reconciliation in the House. And I've repeated that 100 times. In fact, you heard me say it, and I credited you at Kevin McCarthy's outing out in Wyoming. What you thinking now about beating reconciliation? I mean, I want to save America, and I think we need to beat reconciliation. What do the odds look like to you, Mr. Scalise?
Well, we still have a chance, and there's some Democrats that are feeling the heat, Larry. We've got to keep the pressure on and let people know that they're trying to raise taxes on low-income families. It's not just the rich. In fact, it's the lower income that are going to get sucked the hardest by these tax hikes, not to mention the spending that goes with inflation that they're going to trigger.
All right. Chief Whip, House Republican Leader Steve Scalise, we thank you for your time, sir. We appreciate it.
That's at the top of the hour, man. That's what their plan is. Right, I'm not sure if it's good or bad. Like I said, I was talking to some friends, and I was telling them about why Trump was doing some different things, and he was like, "Nah, but we need China to do this and to do that." And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, you tripping too?" So we all tripping.
I'm trying to figure out why are they not tapping into the reserves, because they haven't been tapping into reserves like ever. I've never heard them ever talk about like getting oil from anywhere in America. They're like, no, bro, let's drain everybody else's resources and then worry about ours.
Hey, that'd be good if they was doing that, but we draining all of our resources. We paying them billions of dollars, right? Mm-hmm. And when Lockheed Martin and all these companies make vehicles, they don't just make them for America. Mm-hmm. Just for sale. Mm-hmm. Right? And all scientists and all these people, they say, man, we need funding to perform experiments.
They're not even for sale. They're being taken at this point in Afghanistan. They brought them to him for free.
I was just about to say, I don't know if they took the video. It just was handed over. Hey, y'all wanted some vehicles? Yeah, we invested a bunch of money over here, but we can't take these vehicles. We can't take them.
It will cost us way more money to take them back.
And we're not going to be able to bring no people. I don't even know when it even became a problem with bringing people, when you could have brought the vehicles on whatever situation and then brought the people on whatever situation, but you had to run. So right now, I think the GOP, they doing a probe into the whole withdrawal from Afghanistan situation.
Like, just, I don't know.
They still haven't figured out yet. I think they was asking Anthony Blinken or one of those brothers. Still haven't figured out yet who they possibly did with the airstrike. So they did somebody in with an airstrike that just recently. They're not sure still yet. I guess the identification hasn't been clarified. You think OG still got a body?
No, I thought that thing put things in the smithereen.
That's all I'm thinking.
Instantly, the fire burning.
OG done, bro.
I guess dental.
Teeth are strong. But yeah, that's I had a couple other stories, but we haven't really went that long. But I don't really like being horse. Because everything we came in here to do, we done. Like I said, go back to my notes real fast.
Yeah, the fact that this is just so like, if you're watching a game of chess, it's almost predictable.
Why you saying that?
This person's just rushing all of their players out there. It's like, bro, I'm purposely losing, bro. I want you to win. But it's like in the reverse almost. It's like, bro, I don't care, bro. I want this whole place to go.
And these are just allegedly. Right, we don't know if any of these things are true, but
the way that fearmonger just came on and was making his statement about the low income and the people under this mark and all this stuff, I don't know. I don't know how long that will last and if it will pass with everybody still here. I just think it's a matter of the strong will survive. And I don't know when we have ever been in that situation before with any president. Well, I guess Bush with Katrina. He had that mindset for sure. How long did it take before FEMA got out there?
Man, them boys ain't even show up, really. Man, if you hear the horror stories from that situation, it was a black bro say, cause I guess on the black side everything flooded. On the white side of town, it wasn't flooded. So they had barricades and things up. So the black dude trying to get over there to tell him, yo, bro, we about to die, bro. Can we come on this side type shit? This man say a white dude came out of nowhere with a shotgun with some buckshots, nigga. He said he started hauling ass. He said white bro was busting at him. Bomb hitting his ass with buckshot. Buckshots all through his body, bro. So I don't think FEMA ever came. Nigga stayed at the stadium and was like, yo, get to the stadium. Get to the stadium. People got to the stadium. People said it was fucking terrible at the stadium. Terrible. They say it wasn't no food like that. You see that they wanted to bring up Bishop Sycamore. Terrible at the stadium, bro. They said people weren't really eating like that. It was just, they said a lot of people got raped, a lot of people got killed. People's stories upon stories, bro, that I've heard from that whole situation. And this John that just hit same day, couple years later, 30 years later, whatever, not 30 years later, 30 years later, bro. We witnessed Katrina, bro. 13 years later, 13 is bad luck. 13 is bad luck to these folks. So they're trying to make it seem like something happened. They say this one was worse almost. It's the 13th. Make sure that y'all stay woke, bro. Because they got a whole scheme. I wanted to bring up this Barron's article, though, before I get out of here. Before I get up out of here. It's time to break up Wells Fargo, says Elizabeth Warren. In a letter to the Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell, the senator said the company should be forced to separate its Wall Street and banking business. For years, Senator Elizabeth Warren has been threatening to break up America's big banks. Now, for the first time, she has a specific one in mind. Wells Fargo. On Monday, the Democrat from Massachusetts wrote a letter asking Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell to do it by revoking the bank's financial holding company license. That would force Wells Fargo to split apart the banking and Wall Street side of its business, making it nearly impossible for the bank to conduct any sort of non-banking business.
Because they're launderers, right?
They was all these brothers got histories. All these brothers got histories. Right? Wells Fargo, I think they used to be Bank of America, possibly. I'm not sure, but most of the Bank of America got took over by Wells Fargo. But it's still Bank of America there, though. So I guess they can't be the same company, nevertheless.
You talking about Wachovia?
Wachovia
Became Wells Fargo, right?
Okay, that's what was there. Okay, that made more sense. So you said all the Wachovia is probably gone.
Mm-hmm.
You know the Wells Fargo, right? That's one of the jobs back in the days. In the Wild Wild West.
Mm-hmm.
That was one of the places that they used to hang out at back in the days.
Wells Fargo.
Yeah, it's a spot. All right. I'm gonna have Empress read this, but to continue reading, they want you to subscribe. So it's just a little small article. There's not even the one that I'm trying to find about the gold. But yeah, oh my gosh. Okay, Empress, you can read this channel. If I get up out of here.
The Dow closed down Tuesday, unable to get out from under the heavy weight of what new inflation numbers might mean for corporate profits in the months ahead. And the S&P 500 finished below its opening level for its sixth consecutive trading season, something that last happened in February 2020. The Dow Jones Industrial Average dropped 291
points.
I think it's ... That's it, right?
That's all they give us for free. Empress said, you gotta pay more on the move down.
Yeah, this is Biden-esque.
Hey, shout out to them though, like, because if you need the information, you need it.
Like in a little bit, they're gonna be like, bro, you gotta pay to breathe. And when I say you gotta pay to breathe, you walk outside your house, you gotta pay for that air.
So what you witnessing right now, bro, is a shakeout in everything. So when you watch the stock market, remember the stock market was hot Monday, Tuesday, right? Wednesday.
Wait, so today was hot?
Today, Tuesday?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, Empress, I was meant to tell you you need to get on this Tuesday, John. Make sure you get your done. But nevertheless, it was hot. Okay, it was hot Monday. Okay, but what's been happening is we've been getting dragged from last week, right?
Yeah, they have.
No, I'm talking about BTC.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about Arbor.
No. Bitcoin is its own, bro. Doing its own thing, bro. If it was my bro, I'd still be at 64K. Bitcoin for the streets.
There's going to be a big recall coming up in California with Governor Newsome. Because Governor Newsome is out of his fucking mind right now.
Wait, when is it? Is it done yet? When is the election?
Well, I just seen everybody talking about the recall for a little minute. And when I say a little minute, I'm talking about a couple of days now.
Like, how do you know which one is which? In your messages?
As far as what?
The Tuesday?
Yeah, like those ones for sure. You can click on those, bros. Like you should click on all those though, just to have them saved. You never know the purpose of them. And you save them, and you can save them for a certain amount of time, and then you can redeem them a certain amount of time. Right, so that's that whole shit right there. Like I said, the game is always try to find a way to get ahead. So even when it comes to like I was explaining, like how to find a superior, I want to do that one separate. But dollar cost averaging down, say, go to it for instance. Say Bitcoin is at 47,000 right now, and you say you're gonna buy because you think it's gonna go up. Right now, it's trading between certain levels, so maybe you say, okay, I'll just keep on waiting. But there will be some times that, say, you would have bought Bitcoin at 64K. It fell to 28K at once. Right, what you would have done was you would have the best thing to do to bring it down faster. Right, if you want to bring it down faster, you'll match energy or double energy, meaning that if you buy Bitcoin at 64, go to 28K. Say you put $2,000 in when it was at 64K. So now you put $4,000 in, $6,000 in. That'll bring you right down to damn near 31K, if not 28K, I mean. Right? Because you bought 2,000 right there and you matched the same 2,000. So then you just do the average of that. But now you doubled it. Right? You doubled it and then you even tripled it. Right? And that'll allow you to bring your average down faster. And then once you do that, now, if you want to get out to play, what you do is you sit there. Like I said, you'll bring it down to about 28, 29. Even if you bring it to 28, it'll probably be a little bit over what you originally paid for it. Right? So say you bought it 64K first, you bought it at the 28K next. It's at the 29K right now, but you bought it at 28K. You will stay in it once it go to 31K. You'll probably get out to play, and then if you want to reposition yourself or take your money and run for the hills, you could do that. That's why Empress really speaks against liquidating, because there's a lot of options that you have as far as ways to bring your costs down. But
can you clarify with how do you know when to buy in at, or what's the buy-in points? Because you're giving us numbers that are, already chosen as a buying point, but as a person that's looking to invest in average cost down, like, how do you know when the best time to buy the dip is?
That's super interesting. That's a good question too. But there's different things you can look at. Depends on your algorithm, right?
Yeah, that's the only answer I was waiting for you to give us.
Okay.
The promotion of your algorithm.
Yeah.
The whole exchange, becoming a part of the team.
Yeah,
indicators.
Nah, for sure. I got you, sis.
So let me ask a question again, just so I can cut this out.
No, don't even ask the question and cut me out yet. Just wait for me 1 second. Cause what, you in a rush?
No.
Alright, so yeah, just wait for me 1 second, bro. Because I need to run this down real quick. pray for me. Lord, pray for me. I don't wanna go. Pray for me.
Why do they call it praying?
Because you're a predator, and the Most High is the highest. So he praying on you, but he one of those prayers that pray on you and make sure you're good.
So he praying on you. Anyway.
Control your own sight. Took a couple flights, now he the Brit man. Got the potential to be the greatest, but steady drowning in that quicksand. Cause life is. Fucking with a young nigga with some big plans. Said it's killed or be killed. That's how the niggas feel. See the thought he's stepping up to the back. Get the chest, so I don't see a nigga. Told my brother me a pistol. Said you gon' learn that back down from a pussy nigga. They fuck with you, you dealing with them. Taking my life, those crushing like roaches. Raining snow, I like Jeezy. Ain't never seen a nigga that's focused. Hey, Shawty said she waiting on more flame. I got it loaded. Watch me shaking on these niggas. Fuck 12, but you need rolling on these cold nights. Choose to hate on me, cause I came up, bitch. I was a low life. Rolling couldn't stay broke, had to take a risk. I had to roll dice. Niggas up only crying every day. You got no fight. Shawty keep him on that little pussy on the gram. She got no life. Free my nigga Chris, he's 17. They trying to do him in. Say he ain't believe in God. I told him, nigga, that's the biggest sin. His baby girl died in front of my eyes. Saddest I ever been. Take God for granted. He taking everything you do within. Hey, hey, singing in on nigga, I'ma get to know my soul. Singing in on nigga, I'ma get to know my soul. So I never end, don't need know what I go. No, I'm blessed, I know, you know I'm blessed, I know. Singing in on nigga, I'ma get to know my soul. Singing in on nigga, I'ma get to know my soul. So I never end, don't need know what I go. I'm blessed, I know, you know I'm blessed. Niggas trying to take you out, running with the furnace, stuck in the heat while on the paper route. I ain't feel no man, you understand, bitch, I'm not really south. You got a plan to leave his land or they gon' go it out like a bird clan going south. Hey, I'll never come fair what I got sitting in my boat for real. Toss nigga a hook just to see about that talk for real. Nigga done became slave to them labels getting locked and then her son that made it back to the crib. She can't stop dropping till soft spot. Try to kill another little kid, he laying outside. With a bullet stuck in his rim, but left his mouth wide. Like he was screaming, help me God, before he got baptized. Now he a criminal on the news, they started telling lies. Man, take heat to that little hoe, cause she might set you up. Scared to snatch it off your neck, so he gon' wet you up. Nigga can't even wipe my pockets, I don't flex enough. Hey, big money, take the money, we gon' bet it up. Singing in on nigga, I'ma get to know my soul. Singing in on nigga, I'ma get to know my soul. So I never ends, I don't need no where to go. Bless, I know, you know I'm blessed, I know. Singing in on nigga, I'ma get to know my soul. Singing in on nigga, I'ma get to know my soul. So I never ends, I don't need no where to go. Bless, I know, you know I'm blessed, I know. I'm never paid, I'm never paid. Baby, I'm never rolling out, never, baby. I'm never paid. Solo spread, solo. We were hiding with patients in the dark cause they were killing us. We were posted with Rosie in the back of the city bus. You can't go to the same school with us cause you can't fit with us. Say you gotta be me, I gotta be you, you wanna sit with us. Focus on my God cause I know one day he gon' lift me up. Focus on my grind, command, sometimes I feel like giving up. Know they acting the fool out the blue, I keep my pistol up. Move say I don't know what be on your mind, but did you really fuck? What about the red line, call it the fed line? Jim Crow creeping up on your bedside. Front runner of the revolution deadline. So the pressure Jews got us time to tear down. Tell the truth to the youth and watch your bed right. I want my 40 in the mule, you getting your head right.
Man, that's that nigga Rollie. Man, make sure y'all go stream that brother shit. That brother be on some swammy damage. Remove this way. Put the king up on the screen. We back in the building. What's going on?
Okay, so how do you know when to buy the dip? Because you're telling us the average cost down, but it's like, all right, I just average cost down, bro, and it went down some more, man. Should I buy some more or should I wait?
See, and that's always the trick, right? Because as a trader, everybody tries to find the bottom. Right. There's, like I said, we always come on here on this Black Wall Street Bet channel. We explain to y'all Yo, the algorithm that we have is far superior to anything anybody else have. Right? And when I say algorithm, that means we're using different things, and we're using it in this. And man, you just got to see the system. But nevertheless, I don't want to brag about the algorithm. What I'm going to explain is once you use the algorithm will almost show you the trend. Right? So maybe you won't get the very bottom, but you will get the bottom to where it'll probably drop down a few more. Look, you feel me? Just a few more, but then it'll get the reversal that you've been waiting for. So the way you find that, it's like I said with the algorithm, but there's different little indicators that you can use to be able to see the trend, right? There's different indicators to show you trends.
Indicators?
Well, they have indicators like.
Oh, you're disclosing that information to the public?
Oh, it's just simple things, right? Because the algorithm is the algorithm. You can know indicators all you want to know. Them just to show you nothingness. But if you know what you're looking at, you know what you're reading, right? And if you have a combination of things, that's why I keep on saying algorithm, not just indicators. So, boom, you can use something like the, I'm not sure what platform people would be on, but there's different oscillators, right? There's the ultimate oscillator, and that'll show you the trend.
Well, the moving average?
The moving average, that's on everything. And that's also something you can use, right? A lot of people like to see the 200-day moving average. A lot of people like to see the 50-day moving average. So these are all things too. And right, what you do is you will use these things to determine where is the exact bottom. Like I said, you probably can't predict it exactly. Just right in that range to where it'll fall down. Say right now Apple is falling. People are trying to figure out, is this a time to short it, or is this a reversal, right? So people are trying to figure out, is it gonna go back down, way down to 119 damn near, or this 140, whatever is that, is the bottom? Because I had a brother earlier bought it at 154. I'm like, what you seeing? I don't know what he's seeing. I was like, shit, like it's been falling though. Like it went up super high and it's going back down. So, right, what you would do is you use these different indicators. And that's why he was saying a good trader liquidates, because you're going to lose a couple dollars, like $4. It's not like you lose a bunch of money, right? So what you would do is say you're looking at something and you say, oh, this is the reversal. So your indicators line up and you say, yo, this is the reversal. But for some odd reason, something happens that doesn't make any sense and that bitch drops again. Right? And when you see that, you say, yo, let me cut my loss right now because I will be able to reposition at the bottom. So you can also try to do that. But like I said, as far as what Empress was asking me, like, how do you know when it's the best time to buy at the bottom, or do you continue to buy the dip? Like I always explain, don't buy dips unless you see a trend reversal, right? It's never a good time to buy. Well, look, we got to change that, Empress, because you know we invest in the Bitcoin. It's always a good time to buy the dips. If it falls, you need more sats, right? Or even if you have a long-term conviction in a play, Tesla, any of these plays, anywhere below the point that you buy it at is a dip, and you should feel comfortable buying it. And the reason why I said that is because you bought it at a number and you felt comfortable buying it there, and now it's cheaper. So did you never believe in it?
But it going from 64, it didn't instantly go from 64 to 28K. It worked its way down there, right? So with that being said, all right, say I bought at 64K and it dips down to 60K and I get in at 60K and then it dips down to 55K and I'm like, I'm gonna wait. It dips down again, I buy it at 50K. And I'm like, bro, I gotta go up from here, bro. It was just at 64. Why would it go past 54K, let alone 50K? And then, you eventually get to 28K. Like, where's my ground? Are you just saying, like, am I in a lather in mode more so than trying to average cost down, or is that this one and the same thing?
It's one and the same thing, but we lather in before we're even in the play, right? So that's why we say we kind of use a pie system where we say 100%. There's 100% of the pie. In order to lather into a play, say you come, you say, yo, T, I like Bitcoin. I want to lather into this play. We will tell you to take about 30%, right? About 30% to 40% max of your capital and start lathering in. The reason why I said do that is because that's not your whole investment. That's just the whatever percentage you took to invest into that. So your percentage that you took from your whole investment account, say you got an account with $1,000, you say, boom, I got $1,000, I'm gonna take this percentage and I'm gonna invest it into here. Boom. So I take 1% from here at 10%, blah blah blah. I invest it over here. So from that 10%, that 10% is now 100% to me, but it's not that much money, right? It's not that much money. So boom. When I get into a play now, I'm looking at my 10% is now my 100%. So the way I use that is just like that. So I come in and I say, okay, I can afford, and I say 40% is a bit much because now you have to find ways to make it make sense. But why do I like 40%? Because the algorithm that we use. So that means usually when you buy in, it's at the bottom. So I like 40% because it's at the bottom. If it's higher and you just think that it's maybe going higher, then maybe you put 20%. Maybe you do 30%, but 30% is too much. So you do that 20%. What that 20% does is give you a position early, right? If it runs and you see it running, then you may want to put another 30% in to get 30. So now you got 50% in total.
And you just average cost upwards.
You average cost wherever it's going, but now you just lathering in because you're not sure exactly what's going on.
Okay.
Right? And with this lathering in system, you will be able to get your costs at that perfect buy-in. Right? So if it runs up and you bought low, then you just throw some capital in. But what it usually does is it'll go up and then it'll retest. So it'll drop back down. Right? If it drops back down from where you bought it at, you may want to buy again.
Like, so what are you saying? If it drops down $1?
No. If it dropped down to a certain percentage in which you have in the algorithm, right, you're waiting for the reversal. Right, matter of fact, I could reverse the format. See if I can just show y'all something real quick on this guy down. On this chart. Because it's super simple now that I'm able to just read these charts. But what you look for is higher highs and higher lows. That's a confirmation that it's in an uptrend. Lower highs and lower lows is a confirmation that it's in a downtrend. So that kind of tells you the market right there, right? And with you knowing that, then you decide, yo, should I buy the dip or should I wait for it to go back up? So like I said, if it falls, I usually wait for it to fall and then I buy that again. So now what you done is now you got 50% of your money in and now your average cost is below where you initially bought in at. Because you initially bought in at, say, 24. And now you bought in at goddamn 16. Now you bought your average cost down to 22. You feel me? 21, whatever the situation may be. Now, the next time you buy in is not until it breaks out to about wherever the breakout number would be. So it'd probably be, say, if you bought 24, it'll probably be a breakout because it'll probably be a resistance that you were looking at that 24 level. So once that resistance is broken, that's when you put the rest of your capital in. So now you just completely lathered in 100% of your capital, and now you got a buy point. You feel me? You got that buy point that you wanted. But if you would have just came in at 100% at the higher number and it would have fell down, then you'd have been like, damn, probably wish I would have bought a little bit lower.
So that's the main thing you have to focus on. As far as it's what you wanted. You bought in at 64K and you were like, man, if I can get it 10K lower than this, I'll be happy, bro. If I can get it lower than that, great. So we have to remember that. You're saying as traders, it's like, for your peace of mind, set a number that you want to get to and be happy with that number. Don't get greedy and be like, man, I should have bought at 28K and go find some money that doesn't belong anywhere near the market and invest it at the 28K mark, and then it goes down some more.
Yeah, that's the main thing. Don't force the investment. Like I said, sometimes when like I said, if you didn't know the tactic about lathering in and you came in too big, I'm sorry for you, but what you have to do now is just dollar cost average down. I know you sad that you missed the 28K, because if you would have bought at 64K and then bought at 28K, that would have brought you down tremendously. Right now, you would have been way up. I'm just explaining that to you. I don't even need science to tell me that. If you'd have bought one Bitcoin at 64K and one Bitcoin at 28K, Empress, you able to do that on a dollar cost average calculator? Oh, you able to just do it like that? You a motherfucking genius. You know, man, just go to the dollar cost average calculator.
6K, that would be up right now.
And remember, it wasn't a 53K. So, like I explained earlier, right? If you think that you bought too high and you think that you can still get a lower buy point, then maybe when it go to 53K, then you get out of that play. And now you got that money and now you can buy again when it goes back down. Or you could say, yo, I don't like this shit. I'm never getting back in it again. Right? But you have those options. But when you just liquidate, then that money is gone.
Yeah, just understand you can't fail until you quit. And there's 2 L's that you can take. You can take lessons or you can take losses. So, with that being said, take the lesson and set your rules. Make sure you have some rules in place. I'm not jumping in until it retests to a certain this or to a certain percentage of that. Maybe that might help you, but yes, you just have to learn as you go. If you just take losses and run away like a little scary little cat, you won't learn anything. And yeah, you'll be out of Bitcoin when it hits 100K and you were in at 64K.
I tell you, it happens all the time. It happens all the time. And that's the brain reason why I'm stressing it, because a lot of people can remember right now when it was at 28K, 30K, when it was dancing around. Now people are sad that, yo, man, I bought at 48K and it's down. Yeah. Chill out, my boy. For months, for 3 months bro, it was at that 30K. Just fighting. And I remember explaining to everybody, yo, Bitcoin got a better chance of making it back to these numbers before it make it back to your number, bro. I promise. And he was like, man. And I'm like, bro, you don't understand. We think a certain way, right? But they think a certain way. In order to beat them, you got to think like them. That's why the video was playing earlier was top secret from a lot of the hedge funds. These are hedge fund bros. And they're giving top secret from these people. That's type of world we playing in. So right, when we talking to people that's not really familiar with the trading sphere and they try to explain things, you know, we humbly got to tell them, yo,
respectfully.
Yeah, this game is fair. It's fair. They get wiped out just like you get wiped out. Look, bro. A lot of people had to call off the dogs today. A lot of people calling shorts or buying money to keep. A lot had to call the dogs off. I wish I was trying to pull up the article earlier, man. It's just the dogs are getting called off, bro. The dogs getting called off.
Can you elaborate?
I want to show y'all the article because, like I was telling you, I always explain. In trading, there's 2 sides, right? People don't think about that. They just think they're selling it. They think when they're losing, it's the computer or something. They don't know that there's somebody on the other side of the screen that's battling them, that's selling against them, and they got a certain amount of number that they can't go about. Like, you feel me? It's a whole thing of who got the biggest amount and who got the you feel me? Who's the slickest in this shit? Who's the slickest in this? How long can you last before I get you out of here?
Yeah, it's a battle of the whales.
That's why I was explaining that we have to come in here with this mindset and think like them. Like I said, they lose too because when you come with this Black Wall Street Bets thing and you see the way motherfuckers start coming together and investing here. We all like, yo, we investing here. What can they do but get on the bandwagon? And what they do is they get on the bandwagon, get a fake pump, get a dump, and now run people off. That's the whole thing. They infiltrate the system because they start getting on these Reddits and all these other little outlets. They start getting on YouTube, watching the Black Wall Street Bets channel. They like, yo, I seen these people on Wild Magi. They watching the channels, and now they try to come in and they try to pretend like they trade like you. And what they do is they get in there, we get it to a certain number, and then we all start looking around like, yo, who sold? I'm like, I don't know, somebody sold? I can't even imagine just selling no Bitcoin. And like you start looking at his account. You're like, yo, let me get your blockchain. Yeah, man. Let me see what this shit is. Yo, I don't even know my address, bro.
This nigga sold as soon as it hit 64.
You feel me? So there's people like that, and what their thing is to scare you out the market.
Oh yeah, it's a shakeout.
They got in late.
Give it up.
They got in Empress. They got in late. So what they did, they got in around 54K. They ain't satisfied with that. But they bought a lot at 54K. You seen it running, so you bought at 60K.
A lot.
You remember it? And people bought at 62K.
A lot of you had that same thought.
Just think about how people started to buy it as it went up, and all he was thinking was, yes, finally, I'm about to get the fuck out.
He looking at the MAGI volume. Like, finally, it's not just me in here.
Man, but he knows that it's time for me to jump ship because I don't believe in it. So what he does is trick everybody else that was truly believing in it. They like, yo, look.
Or he's like, man, let me go give these people their money back.
We heard the rapper, Iceberg, right?
Oh, yeah. He don't trust crypto because of the scams. The people that are still confused about money.
Just telling you, the acronym is the acronyms. Don't shoot the messengers. Don't shoot the messengers. The messenger angels come with nothing to do with nothing, right? If you want to shoot anybody, shoot the archangels because they coming for war, right? And then when they come, it's gonna be destruction. So
seek your bullets.
You feel me? So just make sure when the messenger angels are speaking, take heed. Take heed, because there's other angels that come that ain't doing none of that talking. They got that same knowledge and they wiping.
When they said Ida did in New York within 3 hours, 9 inches. That's like, that ain't been done in years in New York.
That's 12. That's a disciple. There was a flash flood in the Bitcoin market. Right, we got all the way up. We're gonna talk about that next week. All the way up.
So what, 52?
53, I'm pretty sure.
53?
53, I'm pretty sure. I think I gotta buy it damn near 52.9 or 53 or something crazy. Right? And what's been happening to me, I need to tell y'all, bro. I've been falling asleep. I fell asleep and I woke up, and a play that I was supposed to get out while I was up ended up reversing and I was down in it. You make sure you don't fall asleep behind the wheel, bro. This trading shit, bro. That's why I explain it's a hedge fund. You need a team. Like when you hear about Kathy Wood, they have people analyzing the data. Kathy Wood not analyzing all the data. She got some ideas on some shit. She like, yo, what y'all think about this? And the bro like, yo, I've been analyzing that data. I was telling you about it just last week. That's a good one. That's a good one. I see the upside about 30%, 40%. What you think about Tesla? Oh, I love looking at that, like the upside. You feel me? So that's what they're doing over there. We just read an article with Goldman Sachs, bruh. Sheridan was out that bit talking about, yo, the E-Bird dropping 20%. Fuck them. They backsliding. They good companies, but they backsliding. They ain't doing nothing. They ain't innovating on nothing. Right? So people got teams. We don't be thinking about teams. They're like, yo, I'm rocking like this. and rocking like this, bro, like this. I'm analyzing the data and making the trades and doing no. You're not doing that, bro. Eventually, you have to find a team, bro. That's how these people become wealthy. That's why last week we spoke about joint ventures. And I told y'all about another fly one. I'm not gonna repeat podcasts. GODCAST. Make sure y'all go back and y'all watch the GODCAST, bro. Cause I told you I was talking to a dude today, I don't think they be knowing that I be really just talking to him in a certain way. Cause I know that they don't know that I told them already. What's that? I'm like, bro, I sent you the link. Oh, you sent me. Oh, yeah. Bro, I told you I got a new phone. Too much excuses, bro. Yo, bro, I'm ready, bro. We need to let's go, bro. I'm ready, bro. I want to at least put some on today, bro. Let's put some on. I was like, all right, so you did the enable blockchain situation? You didn't do that? Yeah. Huh? You left here the other day just as ready as you is today, nigga. Like, you don't have a new readiness. What do you think? Because you on it now and I see you playing around with the demo. Matter of fact, I got upset. Cause you know what I don't like about people, right? When people try to learn how to do things, they need to figure out what system they want to be under and follow that system. Don't go to system saying, yo, I don't really like trading those. I like trading these. I like trading. Why you like trading those? So you know me.
Why are you here?
I'm one of those people that like to ask questions. So I'm just asking them questions. Just you feel me? At his neck, though, he don't got no answers. He don't got nothing to say. And everything I speak to him, the one thing I can say about this brother, I always tell him to stop doing, he's continuously speaking. He's saying things as if he knows where I'm going with it, but he don't know. So I'll be alluding to something and he'll say it and I'll be like, nah. And I won't even let him know what I was gonna say. And he don't even ask me sometimes. I'm just telling you, some people say they're ready. They say they're ready, but I'm telling you, y'all can't fool nobody. Y'all can't fool nobody, bro. People watching y'all. The Most High is looking over y'all. He's seeing y'all trying to fool people. And you know when y'all try to fool people, what he do? He go to them in a dream and he tell them, yo, that little bro, they're trying to fool you.
Let me give you a piece of advice. Can you at least just watch one of the GODCasts? Just watch one Black Wall Street Bets GODCast before you jump into DMs, before you hit us up on the text message and the emails, and take notes. Come with questions in relation to the GODCast.
Oh, these people crazy, bro.
If you can do that, I'll take you slightly more serious. But I refuse to allow you to waste my time. And you have not even dropped a comment with a question or nothing. It's like, what? What are we doing? We just about to reinvent the wheel because you were skipping out of class and now the classes are recorded and put up and you're still coming to me for the answers to the work?
Hey, so the other day it's a few different ones. But they got one of them right. This is some I guess they'll say some goddamn, what's the name of them shits that people got? Y'all know the name of them shits that people got? Oh, I'm bullshitting. These would be like some Jamaican proverbs, right? So one of them said, matter of fact, this one right here funny, so I want to read this one first. Me come fi drink milk, me no come fi count cow. Right?
Mm-hmm. They've come to do absolutely no work.
Right? I came to do my job, not to watch or gossip. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Another one right here. Wagan bada morning can't come good at night.
What's gone by the morning
can't come good at night. Right? That's in the same concept of If you enter into a trade ass backwards, you're gonna get ass backwards results. You feel me? What you do in the light will come. I mean, what you do in the dark will come to the light. But what they let you know is what you do in the morning. What you feel me? Because what's the morning? You should know the morning. I always tell you about morning because you bang on morning. So I let you know where morning came from. Boom. What you do in the morning benefits you in the night. Right? So I was like, man, that right there cold. That one right there cold. This is the one I was telling you about right here that I finally found. Wanty can't get it. But getty no wanted. That right there was one of the flyest ones right there. I keep on trying to tell Empress about the little John that they always say in Jamaica. But they got another one though. Ooh, ox can't get, but ooh no ox. But it's the same one. It's the same wanty can't get. Getty no want. Right? And that's just saying the ones that want it can't get it. And the motherfuckers that's getting it don't want it. That's what they saying right there.
Balance. You can't idol worship. You can't turn it into something that you do religiously. But there's also those people that just have no idea what Bitcoin is to even desire it. Like, what? No, I have dollars. You know about dollars? It's like, your dollar is not even a dollar anymore? Oh, you don't care? Okay. So, yeah, it's just people that are, outside of the paradigm and don't even know it exists. And then it's the people that are worshiping it. And, yeah, whatever you do religiously is usually not that healthy.
And another one, they say long run, shot catch. Long run, shot catch.
That's to go fast and alone.
You feel me? And then even in the other sense, it say no matter like in the sense like you could run from your punishment, but it's gonna catch you in your shortcomings. That's why they say shortcomings, huh? You feel me? No matter how long you run from your punishment, you will be caught one day. You feel me? That right there was a solid one too. And because today is the Taco Tuesday, this is when I'm ending up. It say Pana fret can't buy onside debt. Pana fret can't buy onside debt. Yo, these niggas is crazy. Fret. Y'all don't have that in America.
That sounds like tread more so than fret. Like, don't tread on me.
No, like fret. Like, what y'all say about like somebody being like, y'all don't like. I know we use worried in America, right? Is there not another like fret comes from somewhere?
Tripping?
No, fret literally mean worried.
Yeah, right? I think fret is an English word.
Fret is a yeah. Fret has to come from somewhere else. Nevertheless, whenever they saying you, they're actually like, why y'all fret? I mean, like, why are you worrying about some shit?
Like, it sounds like short for afraid. Why you fret?
Fret. It's fret. It's fret, nigga. Fret. 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 Oh, it's me and Fret. It's just me and my dog Fret. Nigga, that's some hard shit, nigga. Turn a Jamaican word Haitian in 2 seconds. Fret. You like that shit.
Several ridges set across the fingerboard. Nah. Yeah, they're giving me a piano.
Oh, okay. Fret. Fret. To provide with frets. Nah, I need the etymology of this word. Because once we find the etymology, we'll figure out how it made it somewhere else. That's one thing I love about etymology. Fret. Freten. Devour, feed upon, consume. Exactly. Worry. Yeah, this is the origin of the word right here. From Proto-Germanic compound fra etan, to eat up, right? Completely, right? The right here it says, boom, the root word per, forward, hence, thou, en, blah, blah, blah. Cognates include Dutch, Vernon, oh, all right, Dutch, German, okay, German. German is more than likely where this word came from, as far as to make it to the Caribbeans. But yeah, that's Fred right there. And it just simply means to worry. So when they was saying, I fret, can't buy debt, it's letting you know that nigga sitting there worrying ain't gonna do nothing for you. Right? You worrying can't put food on your table. You can't make no dollars worrying about dollars not being made. Don't fret. Oh, don't fret? That's a website.
No, that's Urban Dictionary.
Oh, you just showing me. Oh, this one, yeah.
Yeah, I've heard that word used before in English. Don't fret on me. Same thing as don't tread on me. It's just like, get away from me, bro.
Good. It's wild, bro. But yeah, that word just simply mean don't worry, bro. So when they say pana fret, you know, nigga, that's just a pun. Pana fret. Can't buy debt. And if they knew what they were saying, that's some wild shit, because
so a pound of worry can't buy you.
It ain't a pound, though. I don't know if it mean a pound.
Oh, that's not what pond mean? A pond, a fret, a pond? Like, what does pond mean?
Pond. Just pond. But I can find that word too.
Pound, bro. Because pond is like ponderiva, which is like upon that, upon this, upon like upon of worry. Upon worry.
What you saying?
It doesn't, like, the ounce and the pound makes sense. A pound, you're saying, wouldn't get you an ounce, which is preposterous. It's like, wait, what? I just gave somebody a pound and I can't even get an ounce? It takes 16 ounces to make a pound. That makes total sense. But for them to say upon fret, what's upon a fret?
Like, what do you mean? Like, why do you keep on saying like that?
Pawn? What is pawn?
Yes,
pawn is like a conjunction, right?
Pawn is pawn. Why are you saying a pawn? A pawn is not pawn.
Yes, a pawn is not pawn. I understand that. But
So what are you saying?
for understanding purposes.
What you changing somebody?
Once a pawn is used as a conjunction. Right?
Yeah, I'm guessing, yeah. But what are you getting at, though? I'm trying to figure out, like, why you...
It has to be pound. Pound was pound.
That's
it. Can't
it.
be pawn. You're saying it's PON versus POUND?
I'm telling you for sure it's not pound, bro. That's all I'm telling you, bro. I don't know what else to tell you, bro. But I'm saying, though, it wouldn't negate the fact that it could mean that. It could mean pawn, it could mean pound, but it could mean pan. Like, I don't think they say pan.
A fret?
Yeah, like, I don't think they say pan. It's just like it's just like saying a big thing. It's like a bucket. It's just it's like a pond, like Pan-African, nigga. It's a bucket of Africans. They don't mean like, yo, bro, you in a small little bucket. It just mean big. It's a way that island people and original African people codified thing. But like I said, pound, like there's different ways to slang it out. So you can say a pound to an ounce. Like, that could be some crazy shit too. But yeah, it's debt. It's about debt, though. It's about debt, nigga. And it's telling you that the same way that Gates said, nigga, only thing that come to a fucking sleeper, to a nigga that sleep is a dream. It's that same concept. It's just different ways to tell you that, bro, if you don't work, bro, you don't get paid. But I definitely, like I said, I wouldn't knock that. If a nigga came to me and was like, yo, but it mean pound, I wouldn't knock it. I wouldn't knock it. I wouldn't knock it. I wouldn't knock it. But I don't think so, because I don't think so. I just think that it's the way that the word is said, so they spelled it like that just so that you can understand the way the word is spelled. But yeah, no. Good friend better than pocket money. Bush have eyes and Wall have ears.
I don't get that.
Bush have eyes
Mm-hmm.
and Wall have ears.
So bush like in the wild? A tree?
Yeah, it's bush.
Has eyes?
Mm.
Okay, so are they saying someone's camouflaging themselves in the bush? And then I guess the famous saying, if these walls could hear.
So that whole saying to just simplify itself to, like I said, like they hit you with these proverbs of growing up as a child. Like these are some shit that your mom probably say to your ass, nigga. Like you come in the house, just say, "Where you was at?" He say, "No, I was just right down the street." She like, "Bush have eye." Like she'll just let you know, like, "Bro, I knew where you was at." Because it's like you don't know who know where you at. You don't know who know anything about you.
They always use that. What's it called? But it's so far fetched. They always tell you your grandparents have eyes behind their heads.
You feel me?
Yeah, but okay, that definitely makes sense. Bush is like, well, anyone can see you, so don't think it's no one's watching you. The Most High's watching you, and you'd be surprised how many actual people are watching you. And then with the walls, it's like, the simple instance of us, we didn't think we were that loud, and you hear people outside the house making statements. So yeah, walls have ears for sure, and bushes have eyes. That's a great persona.
And they say, sorry for maga dog, him ton run bite you. Sorry for maga dog, him ton run bite you.
Skinny dog, he's hungry.
You feel me? So don't try to look out, and like I said, they have these same thing in American paradigm, every paradigm. They let you know that don't save somebody that's drowning. They let you know all the time. Lifeguards, everybody take that. Oh, don't do that, bro. They start panicking. They'll bring you down, drown you too. Mm-hmm. You feel me? So don't. You gotta be careful. And they ain't doing it they're not trying to kill you, but
What did I say? If I'm going down, y'all all going down. All of them. Get you a life vest. Protect your network.
Old fire stick, easy if you catch. Now we out of here, man. But that just mean that old relationships easy to fire back up, I guess they saying, man. You know, old fire. Matter of fact, me and Empras was talking about the other day because we were talking about the fire worlds. And I was like, nigga, it's a bunch of fucking old ass, dry ass sticks out that bitch that's waiting for a relationship. And as soon as the fire touched them boys, like the fire, like you got to hear it because I don't know if y'all burn sticks, but like if you're from the island right, and you burn sticks, like when fire hits sticks, like it loves sticks, like them real dry ones. Like if it's not like a wet type of real stick, it'll fucking bro, it'll run through like a path of burnt little crispy sticks. The same way people like crispy chips, fire like crispy sticks. I'm telling you. So fire sticks, crispy fire sticks. Yo, you know, remember? The bro was selling the fire sticks though. Y'all remember that shit? Go ahead, Empress, do your slot thing.
Alrighty, guys, and that is the conclusion of episode 124 of Black Wall Street Bets Taco Tuesday, where we talk about currency only. We will be back on Friday with another episode. Expect a guest.
Oh.
Until then, peace.